shit. Whip cost a ticket, ride it like it's stolen. Chain so heavy, got my neck and back swollen. Plug through a bag, I ain't even have to own. Counting up this paper like a banker, keep me going. Whip cost a ticket, ride it like it's stolen. Chain so heavy, got my neck and back swollen. Plug through a bag, I ain't even have to own. Counting out this paper like a banker, keep me going. Mixing walk with the pop, now the Sprite look exotic. Dog said he rich, but his pocket's microscopic. Talking like he lit, but his necklace from the swap meet. I'm laughing while I'm thumbing through these hundreds in the front seat. I'm the type to hammer skimmer, yeah, we flip the con man. Heard he got a check, dial up for some broadbands. Told her she my world, but I'm playing like a Walkman. Left her on red, now she call me Dennis Rodman. I just pulled a deuce, then I poured it in a 20 ounce. Told gang, keep it cool, he slid with the switchy out. How you doing drills, then you turning into Minnie Mouse. Trying to count a honey, ran it up till I pennied out. Pint in the fridge and some drink on my breath. About to whip cash, still complaining about the gas though. Hit the wrong number, scam granny out her last though. Chain on my neck, looking heavy like a lasso. Had to run it up for all the times I never had though. Playing with the plug, now I'm dancing with the cash flow. Drip so cold, Saint Laurent in the summer. Engine go vroom, V12, no Hummer. Balenciaga on the dash when I match the pedal. Chrome hard shades flash when I whip the kettle. Gucci on the sitch, wrist like glacier. Prada on the mix, every fit got flavor. Turbo on the whip, lanes blur when I slide. 200 on the dash, you can't keep up with the stride. 200 on the dash, you can't keep up with the stride. Whip cost a ticket, ride it like it's stolen. Chain so heavy, got my neck and back swollen. Plug through a bag, I ain't even have to own. Counting up this paper like a banker, keep me going. Whip cost a ticket, ride it like it's stolen. Chain so heavy, got my neck and back swollen. Plug through a bag, I ain't even have to own. Counting out this paper like a banker, keep me going. Get rid those on my neck and I whip a new bag. I could tell from the accent you from the burbs, not the town. Sip so much, goop gain 50 pounds. New Draco came with the beam, 50 rounds. She wanted it in her mouth, now I'm a dentist. Mixing up the re-rock, feeling like a chemist. You can run it up with me, you gotta be quick. Dark web plug, sending hair on in a speed stick. Yeah. Deodorant, nigga. Leaving niggas sticky when we blowing shit. Summertime madness like Mr. Stinky. All these baby bottles on me, but no binky. Always stayed loyal forever for my brothers. 12 pulled you over and you folded like a slinky. Diamonds encrusted on my thumb and on my pinky. I just fucked the Asian bitch, that hoe was too kinky. Yeah, she a freak hoe. Get to shooting at you niggas like a free throw. What's up in my cup? A couple drugs that are lethal. Get to sipping on this bitch and pass out, there's no sequel. I'm a nerd ass nigga, got the codes like sequel. From the town, so you know a nigga get hypey. Nigga try to rob me and he end up on a white tee. Fucking every color slut, I don't know what my type be. I'm a choker when I fuck her cuz it's exciting. Yeah, she a thrill seeker. I'm about to pop a Percocet, I'm a pill seeker. All this water on my wrist like Cool Crest. You niggas fucked up in the crib drinking plain Vest. Yeah, that's generic, nigga. I just scammed a white boy, his name was Garrett. Garrett dose on my neck, and I whip a new vet. If I pull up to the spot, then they gotta cut a check. Yeah. Garrett dose on my neck, and I whip a new vet. Yeah. If I pull up in the spot, then they gotta cut. Yeah. Dog bullshit. Key West.
Hey, what's happening? Dog food shit in the building. 816 Quantum in the building. What's happening, gang? Hey, appreciate everybody tapping in on this beautiful, beautiful Sunday morning, Saturday night, 12 a.m. Man, people dropping in this late, this early. I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. No kizzy, gang. How y'all doing tonight, chat? Hey, let me know in the chat if y'all feeling good. How y'all Valentine's Day go? Everybody crispy? Everybody doing good? Hope it was a good one, you dig? So, first things first, I'm going to go ahead and get down to the meat and potatoes, alright? Your boy had another show this week. Another show. We on tour all month. 816 Quantum on tour all month. Get with it or get behind. So, if y'all tapped in with me this previous Saturday at Double Tap, hey, I salute y'all. I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart, no cap. Met a lot of great people, a lot of great fans. Hey, we did a killer set. Once again, I got to give my highest regards to Industry Sounds Recording Studio, as well as my boy MABKC. Appreciate you for throwing on another flawless show. Hey, that shit was fire as hell. And like I said, we on tour. So Kansas City, if you didn't see me last Thursday, I got another one coming up in Westport this upcoming Thursday. DM for more details. I'll go ahead and post it on my YouTube channel as well. But that's going to be an off key in Westport this upcoming Thursday. So if you missed my performances these last couple of weeks, this is your chance to come see your boy Quantum Supply performing live. You feel me? Yes, sirski. Man, it's such a good experience performing live too. Like, it's been a minute since I've really gone out there and rocked the crowd and seeing all those beautiful people, you know, bouncing up and down, repeating the words, all of that. So, like, we're going to keep it moving and grooving, keep pushing with that. And we also had, some crazy developments happen this weekend, gang. Some real crazy developments that I'm super excited to tell y'all about. So before I even tell y'all about this, let me go ahead and play what it is in reference to.
Too much lean, got my stomach going crazy, yeah. Popping beans, doggy, think I'm getting lazy, yeah. Never switch on the block, crack, baby, yeah. Put a switch on the Glock, it go crazy, yeah. Too much lean, got my stomach going crazy, yeah. Popping beans, doggy, think I'm getting lazy, yeah. Never switch on the block, crack, baby, yeah. Put a switch on the Glock, it go crazy, yeah. Too much lean, got a stomach like, oh, Gucci. New bitch, too stuffy, said, excuse me. Get to making movies, but this ain't no doobie. Oh, hey, nah, nigga, you still rocking. I've been on the walk the walk. Watch your tone when you talk.
Doggy talking on the phones too much, he got caught. I got 2 bands, 2 hands, not Muslim.
If you talking about them both, you can get them from my cousin. 40 pointers from my Z, and I swear they go burr. Next nigga try to rob me, make the glitch go brr.
Yeah, that's a switch, nigga. And you gotta hide your whip, cause we bip niggas.
Too much.
Yay! So yeah, this song right here, Never Switch, featuring Young Cat. Man, if y'all ain't heard of Young Cat, do your homework on Young Cat, alright? Like, for real, KCK legend, FT Jr. Here's his page right here, Young Cat, representing that BGM, you feel me? Not only a great rapper, but a great director. He makes movies as well. But yeah, if you ain't familiar with Young Cat, man, y'all gotta go out here and do your homework, you feel me? So me and Young Cat got a feature on that Never Switch song. And man, let me just put y'all on Young Cat real quick. This Refuse to Lose, this is my shit right here. It's real KC Jim right here. Put y'all on game real quick.
I refuse to lose. Fuck them 22. I got a drinking with a drum, Glock 29. You know it's 20 block on mine. I refuse to lose. Fuck them 22. I got a drinking with a drum, Glock 29. You know it's 20 block on mine.
Hey, them niggas shot me, got me tripping. I've been spazzing out. Don't let me see them niggas when I'm out. Shit, I'm crashing out, jumping out, chasing nigga down. Ain't no running now. All them shots you was sitting at me, nigga. Bitch, I'm finna blow you down. Frankie got a drum, headshots when I'm sitting around. While I'm smacking bro beside me with 100 rounds. Stacking up these guns, I'm so motherfucking mafia, nigga. West Coast shit. And sit one right behind me, nigga. You know them niggas can't fuck with me. Strapped down with a $150 in a stolo. With little bro, still tripping off that $150. Suckin' bitch, she in love with me. Hit the bitch and don't call back. Homies cross game, so it's fuck 'em, gotta fall back.
Refuse to lose. Fuck them 22. I got a drinking with a drum, Glock 29. You know it's 20 block on mine. I refuse to lose. Fuck them 22. I got a drinking with a drum, Glock 29. You know it's 20 block on mine.
Yeah, so that's Young Cat, BGM. Hey, this man right here, bro, 139 subscribers on YouTube alone. The Spotify numbers go up, the Apple Music numbers go up. Do your research on Young Cat. FTJ, do your research on this man. So I said that to say that Young Cat pulled up all the way from Arizona, 24 hours to film our music video yesterday. And that ain't nothing but love, you feel me? This man came all the way 24 hours, pull up and laced up a music video, so crispy. So this is me This him right here, just a little behind the scene footage. I know he probably don't want me to share this with y'all, but this is a little bit behind the scenes footage. Filmed this music video yesterday. Miss me with that chit chat. Verse me still a mismatch. 21 verse me still a mismatch. Yeah, man, that Never Switch music video coming real soon. Shouts out my boy Young Cat, bruh. And I bet y'all wondering who this is over here as well. We got A16 Quantum, Young Cat, and who's this to the left, y'all? Y'all recognize him? This another legend in the making right here. If you from KC and you don't know who this man's is yet, from the left, man, y'all lacking for real. Y'all severely lacking, gang. But I'm gonna go ahead and put y'all on real quick, just just in case y'all don't know who we talking about. But this none other than No Limit TC. So we got No Limit TC. He pulled up to the video shoot, and this was my first time meeting him, but I'm familiar with his music. I've heard a few things here and there. But if you go to his channel right now, he's pushing 5K subscribers. And this Parental Advisory song, y'all more than likely have heard this song. Maybe just in passing and didn't know it, but this is the song that got him really, really popping, y'all. Hey TC, please don't copyright strike me. Hey, don't copyright strike me, my guy. I'm just reacting to this. But nah, this No Limit TC, Parental Advisory, great track.
She said, baby, why you mad? It's okay, it's just part of being a dad. She said, baby, why you annoyed? It's okay, I'm just trying to feed my little boy. If it ain't a way, I'ma make one safely from my phone. I'm just trying to make it safely, finding who I am. It's all love, if it's a problem, call me up, no problem.
So yeah, No Limit TC, hey, he on the up and up right now, and I wish him the best of luck in his career, all of that. He's got incredible range as an artist, not only in the R&B side, but he's also got, a little bit of the rapper side on him as well. He just dropped a new song with Kansas City legend Tech 9. Now, if y'all don't know who Tech 9 is, you definitely sleeping under a rock, you feel me? But I'm gonna go ahead and put y'all on game, my boy No Limit TC, real quick, just so you can see, what's going on in the town.
Please just listen to one of my songs. It would be an honor. It would be an honor for you, bro.
I would like my chicken and waffles. Can I get that?
A whole lot of white folk back then to watch Big Tech then rapping. But I all red to the black men, trying to make a way for the kids lacking. But when I come through, somebody funny acting. In your state is the greatest. All my rages and pages. I'm degraded and hated, but I leave the stages cremated. Like the wages in Vegas, I'm hella paid and elated. The devil debate is belated. Who say that I'm not their favorite was never.
Down, down, baby, are you down? Down, baby, are you down, down, down? Baby, are you down, down, down?
Hold up, the way we treat our people is a damn shame. Seem like a lot of people, they can't stand fame. To be for ya, they don't have it, they destroy ya. Some peace, boy, yo, we all can bang. Oh, then it's heat me. Celebrate my death like your Hennessy free. Get your weight up, no more Ozempic, he.
I ain't gonna hold you. When Tech steps out of his normal bubble and does something like this, man, this song cold, gang. Like, I'm used to hearing Tech on his lyrical, miracle, spiritual, like, chopper flow. But this right here, man, this such a fire track.
I'm giving you all this heaven, now I'm stepping with Big No Limit TC, nigga.
Down, down, baby, are you down? Down, baby, are you down, down, down? Baby, are you down? Down, 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 down. Baby, are you down? Down, baby, are you down, down, down? Baby, are you down?
I'm on my burner account, but I'll go ahead and hit that subscription real quick. And I want y'all to subscribe too. No Limit TC. Hey, he a legend in the making out here in Kansas City. I'm real proud of what bro doing right now. And keep that up. Keep it up. Keep your foot on their necks. You feel me? But we got A16 Quantum in the building. Young Cat in the building. No Limit TC in the building. We chopped it up last night. No Limit TC actually helped direct some of the music videos that we working on as well. So that man is multi-talented. And I can't talk about No Limit TC without bringing up my videographer, Scorp. Hey, shouts out my boy Scorpio as well. Super talented behind the camera. Also a very super talented musician as well. Alright. Hey, let's pull up Scorp real quick. Let's pull up that passport joint. Yeah, we can't talk about Scorp, or we can't talk about No Limit TC and all this fly shit going on without pulling up my boy Scorp as well. So, man, Kansas City right now, what's going on with this music scene, what's going on with the live performances, it's beautiful. Like, I've been in this scene for quite some time now, pushing a decade plus, and this is probably the best I've seen our music scene in terms of people collaborating, in terms of just pushing out music, all of that. So, man, everybody that's putting out music right now in Kansas City, I salute y'all, gang. Hey, shouts out a new follower. Welcome to the party. We just tapping in, catching up a little bit with Kansas City artists. Hey, it's Scorpio season. This song's called Passport. Like, there's some fire shit that I could play for my dad, man. It's like some classic Kansas City stepping music. This is soulful, jazzy. Like, man, these are some super talented gentlemen, gang. So, shouts out Scorpio season. This Passport one, this is one of those ones. This is one of them ones for real. Jeff Champion, welcome to the party. Yay! Jeff Champion said, what did you think of the new Cole album? Hey, we're going to talk about the Cole album a little bit later. I got a little bit that I want to talk about that album. We'll get into it a little bit later. Just stay locked in. So yeah, that's my videographer. Scorpio season, excellent artist. I can't recommend him enough. Him and No Limit TC, two up and coming amazing artists out of Kansas City, Missouri. And they're also excellent at not only just music, but they also do videography, photography, direction. So yeah, I can't recommend them enough, gang. Like, these are some super talented individuals in this picture. All Kansas City legends in the making, if not already legends themselves. So I can't say all these other fly artists without mentioning my good bro, MABKC as well. Because this is my engineer. This man's always held me down in terms of recording. And yeah, shouts out MABKC. Shouts out Industry Sounds. And once again, shouts out No Limit TC, Young Cat, of course me, A16 Quantum, and Scorpio season. All legends, bro. Like, if y'all ain't on game, definitely pick up game on them. ASAP, ASAP. Jeff Champion said, I don't stand the hate for the album. I thought it was really good, and that's what the album should be, because every song connected, there was good storytelling. Yeah, man, no matter what J. Cole does, he's always going to receive a lot of hate. He's definitely always going to receive a lot of hate. And I think that's what comes with his genre of music, to be honest with you. But I do love that he's going around America and selling CDs out the trunk. Like, giving y'all the blueprint as an artist, how you need to connect with your fans and really, because those fans are going to remember that moment for the rest of their life, gang. Meeting J. Cole, buying a CD out of his trunk, getting it signed. These people are going to remember that for the rest of their life. So his playbook that he's doing to promote the album, man, I can't applaud him enough for that. But yeah, I'm going to get a little bit more in depth to the J. Cole album a little bit. That being said, this is a good time to let y'all know. In the pinned comments, I have a link. If you want me to review your music, go ahead and drop it in the link in our Discord, preferably music videos. But hey, let me tell you, a lot of people have been showing a lot of love recently in the Discord. Like, we've been getting some fire shit. Looks like we just got one right now. Hey, a little something from the UK. But yeah, last time we was in here, we was getting all types of music. We had Russian, we had Korean. So this is the Discord right here. If you got something you want me to check out, go ahead and drop it up in here. I'll check it out without a doubt. That's a fact. So since we already got a submission in here, hey, I'm going to go ahead and get it popping. Shouts out, Are You Mad for this one? Bother B, How We Shoot, something from the UK. Let's go ahead and check it out real quick. Booter B, How We Shoot. Yarp. If you got something you want me to check out, go ahead. It's in the Discord. It's in my pinned comment. Drop that in the pin. We'll go ahead and review that for you. Music videos preferred, gang. Let's go ahead and get it.
It's cost.
Have you heard of Wretch 32? Nah, Jeff, I ain't heard of them. Put me on.
Automatics, shotguns, bark, fresh G19s come out the box. Touch me, you're done. Trust me, it's long. This ain't the jailhouse, no one-on-ones. M got the pump, it got the snob. Go I start up, so we tape off the club. She just want love, I just want guns. And if man hop out the Ford, just run.
Hey, something I've noticed about UK rappers, gang, they love them some 50 Cent. I don't know what it is, but I've heard a lot of UK rappers not only kind of like use his types of production styles, but cadences as well. I don't know what the fascination is. Like, I know 50 Cent a fire artist, but that's just something I've observed over the years with my UK brethren, the man them, you feel me? But yeah, so far, you know, this is kind of hitting. Music video crispy as well.
Not good luck for that Glock's fold up. 4-4s holding 4-4s full stop. Everyone's a gangster, they've never slapped off. Shot in his face, then gave babe back shots. She don't like me, she likes that I'm getting paid. Me and bro hitting shots out the Escalade. I don't need a rap deal, I got trap skills. Skinny youth, but my pockets looking fat still. Arse so fat, I stay if the back's real. Slap 2 up the whip, then burn out the back wheel. Switch off the Glock, I'ma cause an earthquake. Got the best present, he got slashed on my birthday. Ever seen a gunman looking this fly? 6 in my stick, you'll get shot 6 times. Miss me with the drama, I wanna live life. And I'd rather shoot myself before I ever switch sides. Automatics, shotguns, bark, fresh G19s come out the box. Touch me, you're done. Trust me, it's long. This ain't the jailhouse, no one-on-ones. M got the pump, it got the snob. Go Asta up, so we tape off the club. She just want love, I just want guns. And if man hop out the Ford, just run. BB, I'm with it till the wheels fall off. I don't miss my old thing, I miss the old sawn off. Swear I could've cried, the drop got called off. Feds at my crib, kicking every door off. Yo, I can't sleep in this little life of mine. Should've got a job, I built a little life of crime. I was in that tea house night till day. Spent a 30 in mobs, that was minor change. I'm overseas, me and like it's not hot. Before I did rap, I got my op shot. Had a dream, I was shooting on an op block. Woke up and had the whole of top
Good looks, gang.
locked
I'm gonna
up.
check that out
Man,
next.
trap star, rap star too. Jump out, then move. Why the fuck do they rap like they live in the truth? Between
Hey, another thing about UK drill rappers is they've been hitting the shiesties and the mask far before the pandemic. Way before the pandemic, I was seeing them first with the mask, with the what the fuck that gay shit they had us wearing for a little bit, the little face mask. They was on that, gang. They was on the shiesties, all of that. And I get it, because you try to pull a crime in the UK, gang, you're going to jail. Yeah, that shit worse. Big Brother out there 10 times worse than anything we got in America. They go on these people's Facebook accounts, they social media. Anything you say on social media, you 100% getting picked up for the, man, yeah, you don't want to play any games in the UK with those. Nah, you do not want to play any games out there. So I can see why he wearing that mask 100%.
Their whole gang ain't got a 50 in jewels. Automatics, shotguns, bark. Fresh G19s come out the box. Touch me, you're done. Trust me, it's long. This ain't the jailhouse, no one-on-ones. M got the pump, it got the snub. Go ask her up, so we tape off the club. She just want love, I just want guns. And if man hop out the Ford, just run.
It look like he outside the UK right now though, cause I don't know UK to have palm trees, gang. I don't know anywhere in the UK that look like this. And I just saw recently it's been raining every day since the beginning of this year in UK. So I don't know where that man at, gang. But yeah, Booter B, how we shoot, that was cool. That was cool. I like the flip on that. This is how we do. Yeah, I like how they flipped that joint. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad at all. I ain't never heard of Booter B before, so I appreciate you popping through with that suggestion. They said, yeah, he was in Miami for that. Yeah, it looked like something, you know, on the tropical side over here in America. But let's see what the Discord hitting for. Once again, if you got anything you want me to check out, I got the Discord link pinned as well as in the comments. Go ahead, pull up the Discord, drop it. I'll review that. You feel me? Okay, next up we got a Daily Duppy freestyle. Now I do know Daily Duppy. I've seen a couple of these before, but I'm not familiar with these artists. Okay, Wretch 32, Avlino. Okay, yeah, y'all putting me on some UK drillers, the Mandem. Hey, let's see what the Mandem's speaking on. You feel me? Let's go ahead and make sure we got this in 4K before we even get started. Yeah, let's get to it.
I'ma fuck this one from the tip. That's what I told her when she jumped on my. Even brought my #1 to the bits. Cause I'm coming from the belly of the beast where they don't stomach the kids.
Can we tear this one up from the rip? R.I.P. to the old me, you digging my dug in my ditch. I'm disappointed you appointed an impersonation of the person who's supposed to be there posing as him.
Blood fights like we're supposed to be twins.
And now young fire's old flame, I had to grow being lit.
While the clowns are out juggling bricks. Monkeys eagle-eyeing all the lions when the jungle is king.
Call us the kings of Leon, cause we made.
Hey, Daily Duppy has always had fire editing in their freestyles. A lot of the times when you see people with these one mic freestyles, they don't have the graphic effects that they be having on here. So I do appreciate the graphic effects they always use in the Daily Duppy because it really paints an image, like, and it's engaging. I wish more people would have effects like this.
Through that massive attack.
Where they serve guns and roses, I return with a Mac.
I turn on the radio, heads wanna clash.
We're still spending old bands, that's how you be 40 and rap.
At a stage there weren't no encore, but you can get clapped. Applaud me, I told the world and put us all on the map.
And he ain't talking OT, we're going further than that. The ends has got a hold on me, but ain't holding me back. I've let me rap. I don't need the sun, I see pots of gold when it rains. I love both sides of the coin, cause it's still a change. The diamond in the dirt, but the dirt gave me the chain. And now you understand why there's turbulence in the plane, but my purpose isn't delayed. Reaching higher heights, all the services ain't the same. Don't tell me about no chef in the kitchen, came with a maid. I guess we're all trying to cut through the cake.
Don't jump the gun and think I'll ever jump ship. Captain on my soul, don't let the submariner be the reason why you sink the yacht. Master may be wavy, but that don't make the mastermind tick. I might get the Jubilee, but there's an oyster on my wrist.
World is my oyster, there's an oyster on my dish.
Okay.
Ate my first meal, I broke my fast, now I can sprint, man. See me out in Central in a sprint, I run in rings round. Every other Audi on the strip.
From strip searchers, I went soul searching, they tried to take my gifts. Man will tell you Black Lives Matter to save their skin, and even though mine's covered in ink, I still ain't been to the pen. I built a fountain without writing a thing.
In the drop top, getting top to the brim.
They got some bars, chat. Yeah, got a couple bars. I'm hearing the bars.
Covered in ink, I still ain't been to the pen. I built a fountain without writing a thing.
In the drop top, getting top to the brim. Nah, I'm playing, man. I'm home with the kids. I say home and that's a figure of speech. Cause I made home cause I don't even feel at home where I live.
Was out at 7 with my sis strolling past Stone Bridge. I told her it's a rocky road, selling stones by the bridge. I gotta get it, so I gotta get rid. And we're in the thick of it. The lines make paper, but the margins are slim.
A Jaffa cake try to sell me a brick. But it's a full moon, I had to teach him about total eclipse. Now I'm in White Hart Lane in my white Rove Range. Young gunner selling Harry cause we passed on Kane.
Yo, free, let me crack on. Let the hero win and you'll see them chasing the dragon. Fire breathing with passion. The fruits on my label, we came from saving our rations. The world was at war, but I went and earned my medallions. Medal of honor. Answer my Call of Duty, now the final fantasy is to have a halo above us. And we play for keeps cause it's not a game with my brothers. My brothers keep us. Let's keep on keeping on till they done us. It's done.
You're done, man. Okay, yeah, I see the man there. Okay. Avelino, Rich 32, the Daily Duppy freestyle, you feel me? Okay, yeah, I kind of liked that, gang. I fucked with the bars. The beat was okay. You know, I'm used to hearing a little bit more UK drill beats. When I don't know if y'all still do it like y'all used to. Like back when I listened to UK drill, I used to be big on Heady One, Lowski. Hey, free Lowski, that nigga stay locked up. But yeah, I'm more so used to the UK drill style beats. But I like the bars they had here. That was smooth. And like I say, Daily Duppy, they always come correct with the visuals, gang. Like, yeah, that was smooth. Appreciate you dropping that in the chat. All right, we got another one popping up here. Once again, this is Music Review Hour. If you got anything you want me to check out, I got the Discord pinned up top. You feel me? We also got a link in the comments. Go ahead and click that link. Drop it in the chat. I'll review that. That's a fact. We looking for music videos, and if you're an independent artist, I especially want to see your music. So let's go ahead and get right back to it.
Hey, what you telling me, Paul?
It's Wretch 32.
Free Tweezy. Thanks for joining me, man. You already know
Invite
what it
only
is. It's
freestyle.
invite only.
Let's get to
Don't
it.
call me, I'll call you. You know the
Music
protocol.
Review, R816 Quantum.
And yeah, you can't call who I can call. Today
Yeah.
I'm joined by the most legendary, the most iconic, incredible, Wretch 32.
Look into my eyes, tell me what you read. I drunk away my pain with all this Hennessy. Why do you call me blood? For me you never bleed. So what's a family tree? It's the return of the ire. Standing firm in the fire. I hope the truth will inspire. Can't ease a permanent liar. In the German admire the way I'm turning the tire. The road to success is now the journey behind us. It's evil work that my line up. I'm with the sermon and choir. Don't wanna hear you bawling unless you're purchasing Ajax. So my GQs, that's how I'm dressed for a squire. Just on my lines.
Welcome to the
Sometimes it
party.
goes through the wire top.
Yeah.
Down on this ruthless road of do's and don'ts. When man are trying to reach
What's
their
good?
goals, they move the post. It ain't about who you know, it's who you chose. Cause man are trying to find
As my
themselves.
UK brethren
They lose
said,
the
"Walk
goal.
on."
Think about the times before the ends did all divide. It's funny how a block can put a block up on your mind. Cause man are separated by a
Yeah, we
sign.
chilling
Stuck
too.
up on the road.
Got a bit of that
Losing
doink up on me,
direction by the
feel me?
strides. It's the steps you take that will reflect your fate. Dodge the extra days, sidestep
watermelon
the cage.
stay.
Parcels yesterday, tomorrow entertains.
Yeah.
With emojis for emotions, don't even text the same. We had a heart to heart, by why we don't see eye to eye. It left me smiling ear to ear because the belly's on my mind. Our hands get closer over time. My luck wasn't designed. I'm going independent for my shine. We are children of the wind rush, drowning in my diamonds from my wrist up. Either sink or swim through the resistance. Get it how you live, son. All my niggas lit could never dim some. I went to Chinatown to get my ink done with stacks of power in the bag when I leave the bank. You can get an Instagram, you don't need an app. This ain't mutton dressed as lamb, this is vegan raps. Still they're calling me the goat, I'm trying to eat the land. I can even get a tan when I spray the wap. I can make the pussy damn, then I break the tap. I can even free the gang like I'm Abraham. Take a stand, clean my dirty money, then I'll make a band on my old street. A nigga OD'd, he couldn't stomach it, he wasn't working on his old bleaks. Mum said there's trauma and that's why I don't sleep. Want me to take a break, there ain't a mool in the Maldives.
I will say, earlier I was saying, man, I really miss that UK drill production, you know, that woo, 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 Pop Smoke type beats. But this production right here works really good because he's delivering bars, and it gives you an opportunity to really lock into the bars that he's delivering. Like, he's dropping double entendres, similes, metaphors, all that. So, yeah, he's actually carrying the beat. You know, normally niggas say the beat carrying. Nah, he carrying the beat right now.
Hungry, I'm trying to make a drink before tea. Niggas quick to take your Apple Watch, you can quote Eve. See, I don't even want a shot. Shotting chose me.
Hey, you
cause
got
sometimes
names
you
and
have to
backwood fine
proceed just to
logo.
proceed.
Hey, I'm a
Out
Photoshop
there, back
master,
from when
gang.
Granny tell me pull up
I
my
does
trousers.
this.
99 problems, nearly reaching 1,000. Care what you're about, you wasn't even about them. Back then we touch a pussy, mean I mean for arouse him. And now I'm in a different frame of mind. You see, it's funny what it took to take a flight. It's funny what you to pay the price. I mean, it's funny how death can save a life. I look my son in his eyes like, don't make me have a goal just so you can see the most of what you had. The day that you was born, I was under pressure and over glad. You're the first reason why I reason with loads of man. Held you in my arms, all the tears I was holding back. Cause men don't cry, so I can't be the only man. My granddad died the way I had to console my dad. Some images just never leave your mind, it's a loaded snap. Don't wanna reload it back, it's just on the overlap. Now I got me questioning myself and I won't relax. Why when you talk about mental health, I don't feel shit. When you're the front runner for your fam, you gon' heel sprint. Run into the money like I'm running to food kick. Sometimes I'm trying up the money, I feel sick. With everybody praying I'm still rich. That's why the Almighty in my beg me for pilgrim. Yeah, pain is of the essence, this is hard. Hard bodied, I was gigsing with my dubs. Like sometimes you gotta aim to be the gun, cause sometimes you don't get to shoot the movie more than once.
That was a
One
good last
take
bar.
business. There you have it,
Okay,
man. Everybody's
okay.
not welcome.
I see you, I see you. Yeah, Rich 32, he got some bars, gang. Yeah, he got a couple bars. I was kind of rocking with that. Yeah, like I said, I'm on my burner. I'm going to go ahead and subscribe to GRM Daily. It's been a minute since I tapped in with the UK brethren. So I appreciate y'all pulling up, dropping that in the Discord. You feel me? This is the Music Review Hour, 816 Quantum. If you got something you want me to check out, go ahead and drop it in the Discord. Drop it in the chat. I review that. That's a fact. We're looking for music videos from independent artists as well. So if you got something and you're an independent artist, I want to check it. Next up, we got Miller 4X. Hey, what Quay do to you, gang? He said it's a diss track. Shit, we about to find out. Let's get to it.
I want to go to LA.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I heard they want smoke with me. Bitch. Yeah. Who wanna smoke with the biggest? Huh? I had to hop out rich. I had to pop my shit for the 40. I got it like this, I'm lit. They always diss like they want all that smoke. Lil' bitch, I'ma take on this bitch. He tryna diss on my body, but he really broke. He never get rich. Yeah. I'm in that bed with a bad little vibe. You capping online, that shit don't slide. You say you a demon, I look in your eyes. All I say, fear you ain't living that life. Got my foot on their neck, no breaks. He sneak this and wonder how he doing that twice. He's hitting my son, but it's stay in they place. Little bitch just say that shit to my face. Chrome on my hip, but I don't gotta show it. I walk in the room, now the whole shit gon' know that you still tryna gym, but I set it in motion. You late to the way, now that shit already over. He pushing my name and that shit kinda sick.
Hey, where you from, Cuddy? A lot of the time I can kind of figure out where somebody from based on the lingo. I see Vider. Is that the same Vider that in Texas? Is that the joint that Tizo Touchdown's talking about? But I ain't never going to Vider. Is that the same Vider? But nah, he said the gang was talking about his disability. Okay, yeah, let me go ahead and see what he popping. So far, I'm rocking with it.
I live in and said that's rent free bag. You ran out of cloud, now you be mad. I ran up a bag, now I'm laughing like, hey, who wanna smoke with the biggest? I had to hop out rich. I had to pop my shit for the 40. I got it like this, I'm lit. They always diss like they want all that smoke. Lil' bitch, I'ma take on this bitch. He tryna diss on my body, but he really broke. He never get rich. Yeah, I'm in that bed with a bad little vibe. He capping online, that shit don't slide. You say you a demon, I look in your eyes. All I say, fear you ain't living that life. Got my foot on their neck, no breaks. He sneak this and wonder how he doing that twice. He's hitting my son, but it's stay in they place. Little bitch, just say that shit to my face. You lame as hell for speaking down on my pain. Yeah, that just show your heart weak. That shit insane. Yeah, you jump out the chair, but you still living stuck. I've been through more, still running it up. You never felt pressure, you lame as fuck. You broke as hell, you ain't living about nothing. Sneakers and down online, that shit hella weak. Won't say it in person, won't speak. You're caught hungry, bitch, you starving. Leech, you need my name just a motherfucker eat. You bark real loud on a motherfucker screen. But fall every time it's time to be seen. You're not in my lane, you're not in my league. Just another voice I mute easily. Who wanna smoke with the biggest? I had to hop out rich. I had to pop my shit for the 40. I got it like this, I'm lit. They always diss like they want all that smoke. Lil' bitch, I'ma take on this bitch. He tryna diss on my body, but he really broke. He never get rich. Yeah, I'm in that bed with a bad little vibe. He capping online, that shit don't slide. You say you a demon, I look in your eyes. All I say, fear you ain't living that life. Got my foot on their neck, no breaks. He sneak this and wonder how he doing that twice. He's hitting my son, but it's stay in they place. Little bitch, just say that shit to my face.
Hey, okay, Miller 4X. Hey, I was kind of fucking with that though. Hey, you say you made that in FL? The beat was cool. Did you mix that, or did you go to a studio to have them mix and master it? Because I feel like there's no way you could have mixed that clean in FL as well. I ain't never heard a song come out that clean on FL. But yeah, I was fucking with the flow. You popping your shit. Hey, I don't know what that nigga did to get you in your zone like that, but hey, a lot of people actually, I was speaking to Young Cat about this, a lot of people actually go 10 times as hard when they work on a diss track. Like, it's something about people fucking with you that just really light that fire to get you going, and I could hear it. I could hear it in this joint. Yeah, you did your thing on this joint. Now, I don't know shit about Vider, Texas, nigga. I don't know. My boy Tizo said he ain't going to Vider, but hey, yeah, keep doing what you're doing, and feel free to submit music to this joint all the time. I'm definitely fucking with it. He said he's too young to do that old school. Appreciate you. I did it all by myself. That's how I am for real. Yeah, the mixing was cool on this. I had to put it on the other side of my headphone to make sure you was. Yeah, shit was cool. I'm rocking with it. My only advice would be shit. If you really want to apply pressure on this nigga, drop a music video. That'd be my only advice for this. But the sound is sounding good. Yeah, you got it, gang. So, like I said, feel free to drop anytime. Alright, we got another one. Let's see. Are You Mad? 6'7". 6'7". No, I actually know 6'7". That's the UK rappers. I'm familiar with them. Let's go ahead and get it popping. So, we are in the music review hour. You got anything you want me to check out? Go ahead and drop it in my Discord. It's in the pin and the comments. Drop that. I'll review it. Hey, that's a fact. And if you're an independent artist, feel free to drop a music video up there as well. We're trying to see what you're cooking with. Next up, we got AK from 6'7". Dope Smoke. This was called YOLO. Hey, new follower alert. What's up, Star? Welcome to the party. Hey, I will say an ad break about to come up. I wish I could dismiss this one, but I just dismissed the previous one. So if you tapping in from the Twitch side, either go over to the YouTube side, or you got this ad break in 2 minutes. Sick 1 Star, what's up, bro? I'm from Russia. Can I send you a track link for a reaction? It's not my favorite Russian artist. Gucci Mane, yeah, go ahead. We had some people dropping Russian music recently. We had a nigga from Russia that sounded like Yeet, and I thought that shit was fire. And I hear y'all got a Russian Gucci Mane too. I seen he been coming up on TikTok. So yeah, go ahead, pop it in the Discord, Brody. Yeah, you can send it in the chat. Because you asked, you can send it in the chat. That's cool. You got it.
Lord, let me die if I hate on a nigga. If this caramel one come hold this spinner, I might take her out for dinner. I'm a 60 driller, ain't no riller, but why can't I find man similar? Big pop, then boy chinchilla. I bust and cut, now she moving bitter. I just wanna fuck cause I bigger.
Yeah, see, this is the UK music I'm used to. This UK drill type shit. And like I said, I fuck with 6'7". I heard of Dimsy, LD. I think he back out. Like 6'7" got them some rappers. They actually like they've had some of the rawest production too.
Let me die if I hate on a nigga. If this caramel one come hold this spinner, I might take her out for dinner. I'm a 60 driller,
I don't know about them spinners, chat.
Big pop, then boy chinchilla. I bust and cut, now she moving bitter. I just wanna fuck cause a nigga.
Me and Broski just clocked Smokey and he got smoked on a Friday evening. Straight crash out, know about speaking, now I got to walk with the governor leading. Them man go swimming so much because of us, they must feel seasick. And this bad bitch asks what I do, I sell to the fiends and I run down rejects. Loose lips and ships, hats get rid, plus I score points like Griezmann. Me I don't know about snitching, I dislike pork like a fucking vegan. 3 man step, no fucking threesome, you can get one in your head like he did. One, just like him. You can get one in your head like he did. Chilling in my cell with K1, laughing at ops how we left them leaking. Free broski, put him in a couple like shit, then fuck, then I think he's sleeping. I broski leaving. I don't think he's breathing. The man.
Do y'all got a Patrick Mahomes gangbanging over there? Tell me that ain't Patrick Mahomes. What are you doing, gang?
I don't think he's breathing. The man don't score no points in the field. The only thing they're doing is conceding. I was in the dock, smiling, laugh out loud, had his breathing. Bro don't have no manners. I look to the left and he's fucking creasing. Regina want me gone for the M like Jackson, I had to beat it. Regina want me gone for the M like Jackson, I had to beat it.
Lord, let me die if I hate on a nigga. With this caramel one, come hold this spinner. I might take her out for dinner. I'm a 60 driller, ain't no riller, but why can't I find man similar? Big pop, then boy chinchilla. I bust and cut, now she moving bitter. I just wanna fuck cause I'm bigger. Lord, let me die if I hate on a nigga. With this caramel one, come hold this spinner. I might take her out for dinner. I'm a 60 driller, ain't no riller, but why can't I find man similar? Big pop, then boy chinchilla. I bust and cut, now she moving bitter. I just wanna.
I ain't gonna hold you, chat. They be talking about them spinners and wops. Hey, we got guns, wops, all that over here. But I would much prefer to get shot by a nigga than to get chefed down, chinged up. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. That's some real personal shit right there. If a nigga chase you down and shank you down, that's far more personal than some blah blah. You feel me? And that's just coming from an American that love going to the gun range, that love shooting guns. Hey, I don't know, man. Like, that's a whole different ball game over there in the UK. Whole different ball game.
I only run for the pokey, only walk talkie, say that I match the description. Surely if it was sporty, I would've not slept in a cell in Brixton. The ops and stories fiction, hella porkies are the ones that drilling. This spiffing don't beat no women unless they fuck with the opposition. Caramel chocolate Cadbury, I fancy Nancy or maybe a Shanty. No bareback cats won't trap me, the bruck of their back, my bastard Jackie. Fried beef in the streets to patty to the all this cease when I won't be happy. Pot chatty, my bros get slappy, sharp or itch when he's way too scratchy. Choco, loco, Snickers, all on the kid wanna take off their knickers. You ain't had two stupid bitches fighting for dick and they're supposed to be sisters. Everyone claims they're drillers, but don't have beats to be rides and spinners.
I'm telling you, gang. Now we got those little scooters over here too, the e-scooters. Imagine a pack of niggas like this roll up on you on those e-scooters with the Rambos with blades this big. Like, yeah, guns is dangerous too, but this shit right here, a gang of people running up on you like some Zorro shit, on some Samurai Jack shit, Last Samurai type shit, man, I'd be running my ass off from that. Like, I wouldn't even want to beef with these niggas. To be honest with you, if this how you coming, I don't even want no beef with you, gang. I don't even want no beef with you, cause now I gotta get a gun, you know, and then that's just gonna get me jammed up. So yeah, I wouldn't even be trying to beef with no UK niggas, to be honest with you, cause getting chef down, man, that shit don't seem fun at all.
Man, gotta watch you call your niggas if you died with ride and press them trick. Lord, let me die if I hate on a nigga. With this caramel one, come hold this spinner. I might take her out for dinner. I'm a 60 driller, ain't no riller, but why can't I find man similar? Big pop, then boy chinchilla. I bust and cut, now she moving bitter. I just wanna fuck
said that's what 50 Cent did. He gave his homies knives instead of guns. Yeah, New York got a similar policy with firearms as well. Every time I'm in New York, I definitely got a knife on me because you can have that shit. But man, you get caught with a gun up there in New York, especially in the city, they throwing a book at your ass, gang. We might not ever see you again. And they charge by the bullet. They give you time based on every bullet you got in that. So it makes sense to me. And honestly, like I said, it's on some Jason's shit. A nigga running you down with a knife, man. Couldn't be me.
Hate on a nigga. With this caramel one, come hold this spinner. I might take her out for dinner. I'm a 60 driller, ain't no riller, but why can't I find man similar? Big pop, then boy chinchilla. I bust and cut, now she moving bitter. I just wanna fuck cause I'm bigger.
Hey, that was AK from 6'7" and Dope Smoke. Track called Yellow. Shouts out Mixtape Madness. Shouts out y'all dropping that UK man them. Yeah, man, y'all giving me some heat today. Check the Discord, see what we rocking with over here. Now, repin the comment up here. I got the Discord. If y'all got anything you want me to check out, drop it in the Discord. I will allow you to drop it in the comments section. You know, just, I might forget to click on that shit. So if I forget to click on it, just remind me type shit. But I prefer if you drop it in the Discord. And if you're an independent artist, you got a music video, go ahead and drop that in there. Especially for the independent artists. If you want me to critique your song as well, let me know. Okay, we got Oko featuring Gucci Mane. Guwap. Okay, this is the Russian artist you was talking about. What? Okay, this is the Russian language right here. Okay, Guwap 2026. This is recent too. This just dropped yesterday. Hey. New music on this motherfucker. Let's go. Drop that shit from the top. Guwap. Hey, now tuned in 816 Quantum Music Review Hour. Discord link pin in the chat. Let's get to it.
Ice G. I just touched down in Russia.
Моя квартира не больница, а психушка. Я всегда молчу на хате, точно есть прослушка. Мой калибр на балконе, а железо под подушкой. Я слишком хорош, по мне работает наружка. Они говорят, не хватит, контора все оплатит. Никаких заклятий, просто перестаньте трапить. Я не перестану трапить, нет, не перестану трапить. Это Money Rain IG, я хочу их всех потратить. Нам нужен экскурс, мы дадим последний Lexus. Ведь все районы знают, этот белый секси. Представь, что будет, если Жора будет в Рексах. Кстати, Марадона умер раньше Леона.
Gang, is this the Russian Gucci man I was talking about on TikTok? This not him, is it? Cause I swear there's this Russian Gucci man. He's like, it's like, whoa-pa. Is that him? Did they reach out to Gucci Mane and get a feature from him? They not gonna find that shit. Where that shit at, gang? That's really good. Man, I'm gonna find this shit on the side. Hold on.
Gucci. На синтезатор это хат Атлана True Shit. Трэп-гладиатор на цепи, следи за пуси. Как губернатор Moscow Flex тебя научи. Welcome to Russia, Benzi Gucci. На синтезатор это хат Атлана True Shit. Трэп-гладиатор на цепи, следи за пуси. Как губернатор Moscow Flex тебя научи. Welcome to Russia.
The trap god, and I just touched down in Russia. Hoes screaming for me, screaming like I'm Usher. Big Gucci Mane, more ice than a hockey game. Pop out the brain, more money than the stock exchange. The cash cow, I'm popping it in Moscow. You assed out, you begging for a handout. I'm in a foreign, I got more cars than Ralph Lauren. Wop in the building, they cheering like I'm Ed Sheeran. They say I'm mental, go crazy in the instrumental. I'm speaking English, he speak Russian, this shit monumental. A real trapper, and you can check I got credentials. And we can go million for million, money's not an issue.
Man, that Gucci flow is goated, gang. Gucci got the flows that Gucci did in the 2010s, early 2000s, the Zaytoven Gucci Mane wave. He birthed so many people, gang. But this is what I'm talking about right here. Yeah, whoa-pa. Let me know who makes this. I haven't been able to find him. Is this it right here? Whoa-pa. See, I would have never known how to say this or type this, but this thing right here.
Пойду работать в понедельник. Ведь выходные я бухал и остался без денег. Работягам хорошей недели. Еще чуть-чуть надо поворкать и разбогатеем. Опа, а я пойду работать
I know about that. Whoa-pa. See, Quan putting down on music right now. Yeah, let's run that Gucci Mane verse back though.
You begging, pop out the brain, good.
True shit. Трэп-гладиатор на цепи, следи за пуси. Как губернатор Moscow Flex тебя научи. Welcome to Russia.
The trap god, and I just touched down in Russia. Hoes screaming for me, screaming like I'm Usher. Big Gucci Mane, more ice than a hockey game. Pop out the brain, more money than the stock exchange. The cash cow, I'm popping it in Moscow. You assed out, you begging for a handout. I'm in a foreign, I got more cars than Ralph Lauren. Wop in the building, they cheering like I'm Ed Sheeran. They say I'm mental, go crazy in the instrumental. I'm speaking English, he speak Russian, this shit monumental. A real trapper, and you can check I got credentials. And we can go million for million, money's not an issue.
Benzi Gucci. На синтезатор это хат Атлана True Shit. Трэп-гладиатор на цепи, следи за пуси. Как губернатор Moscow Flex тебя научи. Welcome to Russia, Benzi Gucci. На синтезатор это хат Атлана True Shit. Трэп-гладиатор на цепи, следи за пуси. Как губернатор Moscow Flex тебя научи. Welcome to Russia.
Okay. Yeah. That was actually one of the better American Russia collabs. Yeah, we listened to the Chief Keef Russia collab last week, and I like this one more. I definitely like this one more. Gucci did his goated Gucci Mane flow. Like, man, that flow so goated, gang. He did his thing. Man, this man here, Oko, or Ingredient, Ingredient, man, whoever this is right here, he did his thing as well. Yeah, that song was actually fire. The production was fire too. And the thing I like about Gucci Mane's verse is I don't think his verse is gonna get too lost in translation if you was to convert it over to the Russian language. So I think that his verse was well written, his delivery is fire. But they putting us on it. That's some new music. That's from yesterday, you dig? So good looks on that submission. Hey, we got another one. You said that we got motherfucking Pete and Boss. Okay, I've heard of them before. I don't know if I've seen this one, but I've heard of them before. I remember them. They're the UK drill old men, the old man them. Okay, so we got 2 years ago. Stepped into the building, Pete and Bass. All right, let's get to it. Once again, we did music review hours. Boy, A16 Quantum on the mic. If you got anything you want me to check out, I got a Discord link pinned up top. Go ahead, post that in the music section. If you're an independent artist and you got a music video you want me to check out, or you want me to review it, give it a little bit of constructive criticism, let me know. Without further ado, Pete and Boss step into the building. Let's get to it.
Stepped into the building, changes swinging on my neck, gold rings on my fingers, summon on my wrist, tucked into my waist, little semi with a clip, big glass of the Bombay, take a little sip like vintage sticks, little blast from the past, gold rings clip when I pass in the club, just stepped into the building, show a little face and I'm back on the road like Dubai trip.
Yo, Unc is frying my shit. This man over here in the left, he's frying my shit, but he's drippy though. All the old men, they kind of drippy though.
Stepped into the building, changes swinging on my neck, gold rings on my fingers, summon on my wrist, tucked into my waist, little semi with a clip, big glass of the Bombay, take a little sip like vintage sticks, little blast from the past, gold rings clip when I pass in the club, just stepped into the building.
Y'all drink Foster's over there? I thought that was the Aussie drink.
Dubai trips on a jet plane, bar railings for the watch and the neck chain. Though I drinks wanna land, I'm a sip of chai tea, cause a fly give me neck pain. Mumbai go for the way she's smiling, I had a notch on a bed frame. Italian suede in the seats of a brand new motor, quick little squirt of the Hagerwood ooh from Mozambique, got a tailor suit with the bros on feet. I'm in Casablanca, blind Jack, I ran with the AC blood in the driver's seat. Talk to the platinum hands in my timepiece, boy, cause the face ain't listening.
Man, do they have a ghost writer? Or do they have like a ghost flower? Cause they flow. I've only heard a couple songs by them. I haven't heard this one, but like they flow is always on point. I don't know if somebody's ghost writing for them or if they just this tapped in, but the music usually sound crispy. You would have never guessed this is what the man them look like when you hear this music, bro. You would have never guessed this is them. And shout out Unc, man. Shout out Unc in this 3-piece, man. That man, he looked like the Tenderism, bro. Y'all remember that? The Tenderism nigga? He like Mr. Tenderism. Shining, glistening, look at these diamonds dance while I stepped inside of the building. Changes swinging on my neck, gold rings. Yeah, feel free to send another track in. Big glass of the Bombay, take a little sip like vintage sticks, little blast from the past. Gold rings clip when I pass in the club. Just stepped into the building, show a little face and I'm back on the road like quick neck down to the strip, got gold in my wrist and a side bag pack full of clips. Strapping up my back, would get that lit, then pass that round to the left like this. Smoke in my lungs, toting a gun, I can never be broke, got a load of the funds. Cash in the bank, antiques in the yard, make money when I speak, you're lucky I don't charge. Right, bigger than the bar, big dough, time ticking on the mark. Wristwatch, need a break from the bar, chip shop, side chick sitting in the car worth pissed off. Let me tell you something, bad boys like us ran here for the chit chat. He kind of sound like Pop Smoke just a little bit. This Grand Pop Smoke, you feel me? And is this Walter White? Hold on, let me move this. This Walter White over here? Yo.
Tell we ain't here for the games by the way we look when a boy stepped into the building. Changes swinging on my neck, gold rings on my fingers, summon on my wrist, tucked into my waist, look, send me with a clip. Big glass of the Bombay, took a little sip like.
Oh man, that's Walter White.
Gold rings click when I bust in the club. Just stepped into the building, show a little face, and I'm back on the road like.
Okay. I ain't gonna hold you. Tenderism and the geriatric G's just did their thing, man. These geriatric G's, Mr. Tenderism. You feel me? I don't know how they got Walter White to get out the RV and stop making that blue for this appearance, but they got Walter White in here too. So, man, they clearly got a little bit of bread to pull this off. So I'm just so interested if they got a Ghost Rider, if they got a Ghost Floor, because they too, I'm not gonna say they too good, but yeah, the music just on point. There's some high quality music. But we got another one coming out of Russia, you feel me? Fendi Glock. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this. This is in the Russian language. So this is from the Fendi Glock page. We got 12.4 subscribers. It's from 2 years ago. Let's see what the top comments saying. Fendi Glock is a good guy. Everybody takes Friday. Only this was genius to take Tuesdays. Okay, let's go ahead and get to it. Once again, you in the music review hour, 816 Quantum. You got anything you want me to check out? I got the Discord link pinned up top. Go ahead and drop that. I'll review that. That's a fact. Independent artist. You got a music video you want me to check out? Drop it. I'll give a little bit of critique as well.
Это неправильно, но я уверен в том, что мне станет лучше. Я нашел себе таблет, дизайнский век, конечно, это туши. Крик моей души, я пришел с копом на ужин. Круг общения стал лужи, давай ближе к делу нужен. Это неправильно, но я уверен в том, что мне станет лучше. Я нашел себе таблет, дизайнский век, конечно, это туши. Крик моей души, я пришел с копом на ужин. Круг общения стал лужи, давай ближе к делу нужен. Карусель меня кружит.
The unplugged mic is frying my shit, gang. The unplugged mic. You ain't have to show us that far, because it looked official, bro. And I was wondering, I'm like, where the amp at? What this shit plugged into? He funny as hell for that. Behind the scenes.
Делает шум. Ты не пачка денег, но я тебя хочу. Мне нужен рецепт, я звоню врачу. Я не мельчу, кажется, я борщу. Мой микро знает, как я живу. Выпил твой микрозайм, я это люблю. Синяки под глазами, это не абьюз. Я оставлю все в тайне, хоть мне очень сложно. Это неправильно, но я уверен в том, что мне станет лучше. Я сам себе таблет, дизайнский век, конечно, это туши. Крик моей души, я пришел с копом на ужин. Круг общения стал лужи, давай ближе к делу нужен.
Is that Russian drink? What do you got there, gang? I'm fucking with the flow. The production's cool too, but yeah, he got a nice little flow. He might need to find an amp for his mic though, low key. Let me know how you feeling about Fendi Glock. That was cool. That was a nice little production. I appreciated the video editing on that one as well. He had a cool flow. I think the instrumental is hot. So, all right. I'm not seeing any other submissions. So if you left something in the comments or in the Discord that I haven't gotten to yet, just let me know. I'll go ahead and get back to that. But I got a couple of things I want to share with y'all in the meantime before we get back to these music reviews. Yeah, we got to catch up on the Glorilla sister, Brorilla, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, last Saturday when I was here streaming with y'all, we caught up with Glorilla's sister to see what they was on, you feel me? And apparently her sister got some type of bad blood out for her, and she was pulling an extortion attempt with TMZ. So she has since come back to talk to TMZ, and she's given an update following her last TMZ interview. So let's go ahead and get into this Glorilla sister situation. I've seen she's gone on countless interviews. I haven't watched an interview. I haven't caught up at all. So this is all news to me. And let's go ahead and take it from the 10 up.
Well, the family feud for Glorilla is not calming down at all. You know, we interviewed her sister, Scarface, last week and talked to her about the fact Scarface felt that Glorilla had abandoned the family. She's not supporting them, even though she's become a superstar. Scarface feels like they're being cut out of the equation.
Actually, Scarface has kind of become a superstar in the last week.
A little bit.
Yeah, for real.
A bit from our interview, but also Glorilla did a live stream where she kind of pushed back against the things that Scar was saying, where she actually had their parents on, both mom and dad, at least on the live, said, look, we can't thank you enough, Glo, for everything you've done for us. Their father said, I can't thank you enough for this car that you gave me when I retired. And so it seems like everything's fine with the parents.
So it leads us to the question, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, dog. It seems like Scarface was throwing a lot of dirt on her parents. She was throwing Glo under the bus. It seemed like she was basically at war with her whole family. And she was asking Glo for, I think, like $2,500 for her and the rest of the siblings. And mind you, Glorilla has 9 siblings, gang, like 10 children in all. So there's a lot of family drama going on within this family. It's very, very messy. And to bring all that to the forefront for clout, kind of a slimy backdoor move in Quan's opinion.
Scar said something completely different. So joining us once again, Scarface, welcome back to TMZ Live.
She back.
What's going on? So we got to talk to you about the fallout from your interview, but let's start with what your parents said. That even though you're saying Glorilla is ignoring the family, they seem grateful.
Well, right after the live, I posted the receipts with my mama number on it since she want to lie and get in the in crowd with Gloria. I guess she gave her probably like, I don't know, 8 or 9K to go on there and say that. And then after she found the receipts, she probably was like, oh, you better make that 8 or 9K stretch.
So what were the receipts?
Star, this is Scarface right here. Glorilla's sister, that's Scarface.
You posted with your mom.
The receipts, so I want to see everybody talking about exposing my mama number or whatever, but okay, I had to clear my name because all my followers and everybody was starting like, oh, I knew she was lying, she was doing it for clout. So I ended up having to do a video of my mama number. Then I carried on with posting the group chat with the messages in there which telling that Gloria was lying the whole time. And this what really been going on. My mama.
So like when she exposed that group chat, what she really did was expose herself. Like I ain't seen anything from Scarface that has not exposed herself and her true character this whole time. She really needs to take a little bit of that money that she's been getting for these interviews and hire a PR team because her PR right now in the gutter.
That Gloria was lying the whole time. And this what really been going on. My mama even said it. So I had to go ahead and expose her number and put it on a group chat, like show everybody this her number. She saw the group chat.
So you're saying that your side of this is that in the family group chat, your mother and other people are saying that Glo, they do feel like Glo has abandoned you.
My mama wrote a 3-page essay in the group chat.
Yeah, but your dad said he was really grateful for the
Jaguar?
for the car. And
my dad, listen, Gloria feed them bits and pieces. Now, I never came over and said she done nothing for our parents, but she do the bare minimum. Gloria feed them bits and pieces, and she got them to go on there and lie. My Gloria don't do nothing. My dad over there broke. I'm telling you,
Hey, bits and pieces is better than nothing, to be honest with you. And I don't understand why Scarface is pocket watching so damn hard. Because just because somebody has a perception of having a little bit of chili, having a little bit of bread, having a little bit of money, that don't mean they necessarily got it on them at all times. So I could see from Glow's side why she not really fucking with Scarface chat. Like, she ain't really fucking with her like that. And I think that she's taking that personal and she's trying to put it under the guise of she ain't helping my daddy, she ain't helping my mama, this, whoa. Man, she ain't helping you, Scarface. And you need to look you in the mirror and figure out why she ain't want to help your ass.
I have an autistic brother who's constantly going to the hospital.
Here we go
He's a
again.
diabetic because my dad and I keeping food up in there.
Exposing the family business.
I got the messages on there too. So I mean,
let's talk about after.
Like, we ain't need to know that the brother was autistic. We ain't need to know that man was on the spectrum. Why you keep dropping more family business?
Up in there.
So let's talk about.
I got the messages on there too. So I mean,
let's talk about after the interview you did with us.
Jeff Champion, why she going on TV snitching in the first place? Facts. What is you doing? Why you up? I never understand why somebody just go full mouse rat mode. Like, man, yeah, we gotta get some PR for Scarface because it don't bode well. Like, and TMZ, man, Harvey, he loved this. This man Harvey loved this. He's holding back a smile right now. Like, he loved this shit, bro.
People responded to you. They were pretty generous.
Yeah, they were generous.
In fact, the generosity Harvey's referring to, you posted something saying that since that interview, you've made $200,000.
That's not true.
I mean, that's what the post said.
Why would you say that out loud?
That's not true. There's somebody on my page. I got a lot of, people around me. They posted it, and I got on them by posting it. That's not true. I probably made, be realistic, probably 30K. I did. That's not true. That's not factual.
But 30K is nothing to sneeze at either. I mean, it's pretty good, right?
Yeah, and my understanding is you're marketing T-shirts, I think.
Oh yeah.
And
Print Lab, Superior, Perkins, Memphis, Tennessee.
So.
All right, Star, I got you.
Also, I heard you say you have people around you. Is that?
Oh, you telling? We got T-shirts. We got T-shirts from Scarface. Okay, we got a 2,500 flat. We got Scarface appearing to eat some snacks. Man, who didn't whip this up in AI? Y'all always talking about AI killing the environment. Here we got Memphis people using AI to create. Man, you couldn't have sliced off a little bit of cheese to a graphic designer to make these T-shirts better. Who is rocking this?
Like, people around you who control your social media or post things for you?
I got some people that be on my social media then, but when I seen their post, I even seen the post regarding the Boosie, but I was like, bro, it's like, stop. No, I post everything. It was just them posts right there. I didn't post. I told the person, you running out. Don't post no shit like that.
Scar, do you have a team? Like, I mean, most people don't have people who are posting something for them unless they have...
You were about to say, I don't have a team, but you do.
I mean, I kind of have a team, but...
I kind of, it's not really like a team or whatever. It's just, somebody I collab with.
Gotcha.
And I did get on their ass about posting it because it was false.
So, you know Beyonce's song Lemonade? You are kind of the poster child for that song.
Wait, do you know what Lemonade is about?
Well, I know it. I'm not
subject matter.
I'm not talking the cheating part.
Right,
I'm talking just the idea that, it became making lemonade out of lemons.
Yes.
So you were upset about your sister, but now you made $30K off of the T-shirts. You're still selling them.
No, it's not off of the T-shirts.
No, not the T-shirts. You got $30K from people who just saw you, and you're selling T-shirts. You're kind of making a business out of this. So in a way,
even Tory Lanez reached out from prison and
that's right.
Sent you money.
That's right.
I was going through my inbox. I seen like a hidden message, so I'm reading it. And I'm like, he flogging. It actually was his team. I guess he heard about it in jail. So
but he sent you money, didn't he?
Yes, he did that for sure.
So, I mean...
It seems like this is all working out for you.
Honestly, Scarface...
You don't need Glow anymore.
Exactly. This literally launched you.
Yeah, it's safe to say. I guess you could say she built the platform.
Well, we'll end this by saying you're welcome.
And actually, I have, Scar, if I may, and I don't know if I want to dip my toes in here, but to say that I have a little beef with you, because I saw one of the shirts that you're selling, and it says
What did it say?
2,500 flat. That was a quote from
You
me.
started
That was a quote from me.
Okay,
If you really
copyright
look at it,
infringement.
So I'm just
he
saying,
started it.
let's go. You need to have your team talk to me. We got to talk about a cut.
I got you.
At least 2%.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is TMZ don't play, Harvey don't play. We on YouTube streaming right now. Please don't take this video down, TMZ. But yeah, man, Scarface, she's really capitalizing off of this right now. She's really getting her bag, getting her chili. I can't really blame her for that either, but I just think that the whole way this came about is a little bit boozy. It's a little bit corny. Hey, we got another music video I'm gonna go ahead and drop for y'all, and we're gonna get back into this Scarface situation. But without further ado, hey, my homie Star sent another one. I'm gonna go ahead and check it out. It is the music review hour, 816 Quantum. If you got something you want me to check out, I'm gonna go ahead and pin this Discord link right up top, and you're gonna be able to go into the Discord, add it in the music section. If you're an independent artist and you got a music video you want me to check out, go ahead and post it in that chat. We'll get to it. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get to this next one. So it's Lil Morty, Mimby. Okay, Lil Morty. We got the Russian language again. Let's go ahead and see what he talking about. Yeah, let's get to it.
Все эти белые мемы, курни с гурами, ты уж бедный. Кричу нахуй лэм со сцены, папин бургер, твой манер. За седьмой хуй все, кто не верил, на шоу меня везет перед. У моего про лайфстайл GTA 50 его портфеле. Скейт лайф, лоу лайф, продолжаю грайнить. Твои тексты, блядь, это байк, кто из тех сучек wanna fight me? Нашу тащили за тайк, обижен щенок, делал тогда. Не другой дрик, другая вода.
That sound like a Bronx drill beat. This is actually kind of wavy. I don't know what cuz saying at all. Some subtitles would be fire, but yeah, I'm kind of fucking with the swag. Like I said, it's got that UK drill, Bronx drill beat. Yeah, gang. I don't know if he's smoking a black, or I don't know what he's smoking. I don't know if y'all got weed over there, but he definitely looked like he had something rolled up.
Он считает, что он пьет сироп, но мы все знаем, бля, бро, это просто спрайт. Нахер вверх на мне уфайт, беги от меня, как в Дубае. Первый, если неизбежен файт, просыпать скорб, но мы не Fortnite. Все эти белые мемы, курни с гурами, ты будешь
You're talking about the sample? That's that Gautier, somebody that I used to know. And we see the Glow Gang influence as well.
нахуй лэм со сцены, папин бургер, твой манер. За седьмой хуй все, кто не верил, на шоу меня везет перед. У моего про лайфстайл GTA 50 его портфеле. Все эти белые мемы.
Or is this a remix to the K-Flock when he was beefing with his cousin? I can't remember his cousin's name, because I know they did a flip on this, somebody that I used to know as well. It might be that K-Flock. Yeah, it might be that K-Flock. D-Thing. And they dancing like the Bronx niggas, bruh. What's going on? Next thing you know, they're gonna be naughty bopping. This shit crazy for me to see, gang. To see, I'm perplexed. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm very perplexed. But Lil Marty, yeah, he doing his thing. Lil Marty sick. When he post last? 2 weeks ago. Who the fuck is Lil Marty, bro? This is 7 years ago, so it looks like he's got different types of styles and stuff. Cause what the fuck is this? See, this is less gang influence. This is more SoundCloudy. He Millie rocking? Hey, this man love America. Let's not get it twisted. The American influence, especially the black culture influence, is worldwide with this shit. But once again, I do appreciate you coming through with that suggestion. You feel me? I'm gonna get back on this Glorilla Scarface. Once again, it's Music Review Hour. If you got something you want me to check out, this is the Discord right here. You feel me? It's right here. Bing bong. And it looks like we got a new one. So let's go ahead and get this popping. Easy Mill. Once again, it's Music Review Hour. It's your boy 816 Quantum. This is the Discord. I got it pinned up top in the comments section. If you got something you want me to watch, especially independent artists, if you got a music video, go ahead and drop it in here. We get all types of submissions in here. We get Russian, we get Korean, we get people from Atlanta, like all types of people. We've got producers pop in before. So if you got any music at all and you're an independent artist, I'd love to check it out. So go ahead and drop it in the Discord. Next up, we got Easy Mill, Panalo.
Kung tutuusin, wala naman talaga nananalo eh. Pero basta pag Pinoy, bahala na lang kayo kung paano nyo kami matatalo.
Yeah, some people have doubted him. This guy's won. He's now beaten the top 10 in the world. I think this fella's power just seems to travel up with him right through the way. He almost defies logic.
That champion is Puerto Rican. Okay. Hey, subtitle.
Remember when I was a kid and there was a duality, comparing myself to a hero that already made it, like that's my reality. Forget all the sanity, I'ma just do it myself just to double the salary. And y'all would just laugh at me when I am the one that can thank my mama happily, bro. Keep on the giggles cause I'll make y'all proud of me, bro. Name another Easy Mill or Manny initials alone, they can pack all the shows cause I'm sick of freaking.
I'm fucking with the bilingual aspect of this. I fuck with that. Yeah, he came up with the Spanish and he switched it up with the English. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest with you. I was not expecting that. He switched it up on us.
Listen, yeah, I still remember when I was a kid and there was a duality, comparing myself to a hero that already made it, like that's my reality. Forget all the sanity, I'ma just do it myself just to double the salary. And y'all would just laugh at me when I am the one that can thank my mama happily, bro. Keep on the giggles cause I'll make y'all proud of me, bro. Name another Easy Mill or Manny initials alone, they can pack all the shows cause I'm sick of freaking sitting, bickering about all the money and tatted the clothes. So I spit it to existence with these witty fists and my flag to the globe. Y'all jabbing at me, I'ma clap back with a hook. But if both ain't knocking you out, he's an uppercut, then I'll book. Unorthodox but no rookie, southpaw to a bully. Not a single soul knows, so I'ma be living it fully. These bars never done, 3 stars in the sun. Ay, blue, red, draped down on the flag, no we never fear none. Most of us didn't grow up with a trust fund, know that I'm willing to kill for a loved one. I'm on the move from nothing to someone, reminding my people to shout.
Champion, you say Eminem signed him. He signed this dude? He signed to him?
Kung inakala mong isang lingwahe lang kayang gamitin ni Easy, may laka mapapala kung ganyan ka mag-isip. Kay bathala ka sisingil utang na galing sa loob na lumutang, hinain sa turon na may pusang sinaing sa... Ano? Okay.
Okay. I could see that because I feel like he's got a little bit of an M influence, and I couldn't put my finger on it, but it seems like he does have a little bit of an M influence in terms of like the hook, the sing-songy hook, and then, you know, the chopper style. But I'm from Kansas City. A lot of people love that chopper style, so I'm just kind of used to it.
Despite any turmoil, I'll be proud of my soil.
Okay, that was hitting different. Yeah. Easy Mill. Pacquiao version. That was kind of cool. I didn't know he was signed to M either. Let me check out this page real quick, do my due diligence on this artist. See what it's hitting for. They got any collabs together? Lyrics, music video. Okay, so yeah, he's on the Eminem album. See, I haven't listened to this album yet. Now I'm a little bit behind on that. But no, I didn't know they okay. Yeah, that's cool. It said Eminem signed Easy Mill 2 years ago. They have a few songs together. The way he did start going faster in English and then switch to language pretty fire. It's weird to see rap Eminem and have different languages. Head Honcho song is pretty good. Yeah, let's check that one out.
Doing my best just to not blow my cover. Know it's all just a test, but I can't pass up this hunger. There's still a hole in my chest, and I'm trying to strap it with numbers. All you hoes got your checks, but I'm a queen when I run up. Cross a king with my hunters, shooting threes in abundance. Rookie G's acting thuggish, you pawns to me, shut the fuck up. Annihilation's what we love, steady hitting, getting dubs. Just wait till we get the guns out. 45 na kalibre o 9, ikaw na bahala sa dinami-rami mong mali. Utak mo lang may tama, sakitin mo mag-isip pare, laka malang nabanat, naglalim-laliman. Ang sarap mong ilublob sa dagat. Di kailangan magpatunay sa sino man ang nakikinig. Di masasalag ng sentido o ng iyong bibig. Picture this, I might be a hero to your little kid, or a villain. Either way, I'm the fucking head honcho. Money come from my flow, the clip a lead blanco. Get the bread pronto, yeah, I'm the head honcho. Money come from my flow, clip a lead blanco. Then get the bread pronto. Got loose scripts, 2 grip, that's the shit I'm smooth with. I'm the new kid that these fathers can't fool with. Shit, my new slips are tighter than how these boots fit. I got that new drip that drown Titanic or cruise ships. Don't you dip and dabble too close, just watch us from a distance. I don't fuck with all that glucose. You falling need assistance, I could do the same, but who knows? I'd rather say good riddance, Jack the Ripper, ripping parole, annihilate with persistence. I try to say something different, but by today I'm just spitting to rhyme while making a living. But mama say
I ain't gonna hold you, you actually snapping right now, and you got no choice but to snap when you're on Eminem's album.
that I'm different. She proud of how I do business. I kinda resemble hitmen that got away from the killing. I'm the head honcho. Money come from my flow. The clip a lead blanco. Get the bread pronto. Yeah, I'm the head honcho.
They call me the boss though. You can call me Marshall.
Get the bread pronto.
You don't relate to me. Guess you never been angry or sad, or maybe just have never had to face any adversity. Take any ass whippings. I basically had to see some shit that'd make you faint like you're faking a jab. Bitch, you wish you had a life like mine. You just fantasize the shit you write. You guys like lying. Everything you ever been through multiplied by 9. Ain't even half the shit I went through by the time I was 5. Like what? Saw my uncle get stabbed, took a knife right in the abs, and all he was trying to do was get my tricycle back. Yeah, the one that Boogie, Malcolm, and Isaac just jacked. After they jumped me and stumped me and hit me twice with a bat. Was 5 and a half. Second time I I survived an attack. Two twins, they call themselves the Bulldogs. White kids and fat, I was too frightened to scrap. I didn't fight or hit back, and you wonder why is it that I treat a mic like a gat. When I pull it, a bullet from out a barrel the size of a Derringer flies. That's how I would characterize lyrics, but America, I could see the...
I ain't gonna hold you, Chad. I didn't know that he was snapping like this in this album. I didn't know. I've actually only listened to a few tracks off of this album. Yo, he blacked on this song. Like, both of them really went in on this. But I actually do have an Eminem adjacent video. So let's go ahead and get into this while we wait for more music submissions in the Discord. This is Eminem versus Esham. It's part of obscure rap. This is check out my boy Gully Boy as well. Excellent black commentary video. Talks about a lot of old school hip hop, a lot of rippity rappity type stuff. So this is part of his obscure diss track video. I don't know if y'all know about that beef with Esham and Eminem, but they kind of came up around the same horrorcore style, and yeah, they ended up beefing.
3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6. Here comes the voodoo. What you gonna do with my...
Esham stands as one of the most creative and influential figures in hip-hop history, and for me personally, he is my all-time favorite rapper. His creativity alone separates him from the majority of artists in the genre. Across more than 20 projects, no two Esham albums sound the same. Each release feels like a new experiment, driven by constantly evolving production styles and a willingness to abandon comfort zones. That fearless approach is a major reason his catalog remains so compelling decades later. A crucial part of Esham's legacy is his role as a pioneer. He helped lay the foundation for horrorcore, a subgenre that gave him the freedom to explore off-kilter flows, unsettling production, and disturbing subject matter long before it became normalized. While many rappers focused on surface-level bravado, Esham dove headfirst into themes of poverty, religion, politics, and psychological instability. These ideas became the backbone of a movement he defined as acid rap, a term that perfectly captures the experience of listening to his music. His songs often feel hallucinatory, as if the listener is being pulled into a warped mental state that exposes the darker sides of reality. This approach didn't just make Esham unique, it influenced an entire generation of artists. One of the most notable artists influenced by Esham is fellow Detroit native Eminem. Eminem's early work carried a darkness that closely mirrored Esham's acid rap aesthetic. Growing up in the same city, it's highly likely Eminem encountered Esham's infamous red tapes, which were circulating throughout Detroit in the late 1980s. Eminem even acknowledged this influence on his major label debut, the Slim Shady LP, where he name-dropped Esham directly.
From the second I was born, my mama lost me. I'm a cross between Mance and Esham and Ozzy.
At that point, the relationship appeared to be one of influence and respect, at least on the surface. The tension between the two artists became public on...
Yeah, stay follow. We doing music reviews. We gonna pop some more music reviews off after this video. I got a Discord pinned in the comments. Go ahead and drop it in the Discord, especially if you an independent artist and you got a music video. We definitely want to check that out, and let me know if you want any type of constructive criticism as well.
Eminem's second album, the Marshall Mathers LP, specifically on the song Kill You. The lyric "I ain't acid rap, but I rap on acid" struck a nerve with Esham.
I ain't acid rap, but I rap on acid.
From his perspective, the line felt dismissive and disrespectful, especially given that acid rap was a genre Esham had built from the ground up. When Esham became aware of Eminem's questionable lyrics, he voiced his opinion on him as a whole. He accused Eminem of borrowing his style while receiving mainstream rewards that Esham himself never benefited from. What may have been perceived by Eminem as a clever bar came across to Esham as a direct shot. The situation escalated beyond music in 2001 during the Warped Tour. According to Esham, he and his group Nadas were confronted by D12, Eminem's affiliated crew. Eminem himself was not present on the tour. Allegedly, D12 and a large entourage assaulted Esham and fellow Nadas member TNT, resulting in them being hospitalized. D12 member Proof later admitted involvement, recalling how D12 jumped Esham and TNT in...
To be honest, you don't want to get jumped by these Detroit niggas, especially Bizarre. That nigga's 400 pounds, bruh. Imagine what the fuck a nigga named Bizarre would do to you, bruh. Like, nah, this wasn't...
A large entourage assaulted Esham and fellow Natas member TNT, resulting in them being hospitalized. D12 member Proof later admitted involvement, recalling how D12 jumped Esham and TNT. In later interviews, Esham described the incident as calculated rather than spontaneous. As an independent artist without major label backing, the attack damaged his business and strained his relationship with Warped Tour venues, ultimately affecting his income. Meanwhile, D12 faced little to no lasting
I'm gonna grab some
consequences.
more water. I'll be right
Esham
back. We're
has
gonna check those
repeatedly
reviews out.
emphasized that he had no issue with Eminem prior to the Kill You lyric, which only intensified his belief that the conflict was one-sided and unprovoked. But this might not have been the case, as Esham dissed Eminem prior to the altercation. D12 could have possibly reacted to the disses towards Eminem. Esham's 8th studio album, Tongues, contains several shots aimed at Eminem. Across multiple tracks, Esham addresses accusations of stolen style and mocks Eminem's persona.
Should I kill your wife and your child for trying to assassinate me and my style?
While songs like Mr. Negativity and All Night Every Day contain pointed jabs and clever references to Eminem's catalog, the most direct and aggressive response comes in the track Chemical Imbalance.
You don't know me, I'm the unholy, solely time controlling. I clock crazy.
Chemical Imbalance is brief but devastating. Esham's animated delivery is the song's greatest weapon, as he commands attention not just through his lyrics, but through the way he performs them. The track opens with Esham claiming he forgot to take his medication, resulting in a chemical imbalance that pushes him toward extreme and violent behavior. The song's tone is deliberately sinister, with Esham mocking Eminem and crossing lines by referencing Eminem's daughter, Haley, an especially sensitive subject given Eminem's history. Esham layers the track with timely pop culture references, including a threat aimed at MTV host Carson Daly. He then flips Eminem's own storytelling against him by referencing Brain Damage, a song where Eminem describes being beaten by childhood bully D'Angelo Bailey. Esham suggests that attacking Carson Daly would force Eminem to relive that trauma.
They won't let me on MTV, I beat up Carson Daly and remind Eminem of D'Angelo Bailey.
The most disturbing moment comes when Esham implies that Haley is in a coma or possibly dead, hinting that he himself is responsible. The final verse is short but impactful, with Esham claiming he would even kill himself, reinforcing the theme of total psychological collapse. He ends with a chilling reference to Kurt Cobain, further emphasizing the song's nihilistic tone.
I wanna blow my own head off, Kurt Cobain style. I think if I was dead, I'd be better off now.
The production on Chemical Imbalance enhances its impact. A constant buzzing sound runs throughout the track, creating a sense of unease that becomes strangely addictive. The instrumental blends distorted textures and guitar elements, perfectly matching Esham's animated delivery. Despite running only 1 minute and 44 seconds, the song leaves a lasting impression and stands as one of Esham's most aggressive diss records. Ultimately, Eminem never directly responded to Esham. Esham, however, continued to reference and diss Eminem over the years, often claiming victory due to Eminem's silence. This feeds into the broader perception that Eminem selectively chooses his battle opponents. While some listeners argue that Esham's disses didn't merit a response, I strongly disagree. The lyrical intent, context, and history behind the conflict suggest otherwise. Over time, tensions eased on certain fronts. Esham eventually squashed his issues with D12.
Yo, what's up, Rich Kid?
And even spoke with Proof before his
Tap
passing.
in with the
D12
Discord.
member
Post the link. We'll check it
has
out.
also confirmed that the beef has been resolved. Thankfully, the conflict didn't spiral into further violence. Still, lingering tension may remain as Esham continues to express his feelings about Eminem in more recent interviews, keeping the debate alive among fans who understand the deeper roots of this rivalry.
Haley's in a coma, Haley's in a coma. I smell the aroma of a dead body killer.
When I heard a knock at the door, must have been a girl, then I met her on the low. She real thin, nice, shape, 5'4". Had a few ears, so we had.
In the circle of wood where everybody smoke their own bud. Good old hey, how you feel today? Fine, floating.
In the early 1990s, hip-hop audiences were introduced to a rap style that would become one of the most debated elements of the era. Fast rap, commonly referred to as the chop flow. While many artists have claimed to have invented this style, it is most often associated with the Midwest, where it exploded in popularity. Hip-hop purists have pointed out that rapid-fire flows existed even in the earliest stages of hip-hop, but there is no denying that the style reached a new level of prominence in the early 90s through groups like Bone Thugs and Harmony and 3 6 Mafia.
I think
Both
that might be
groups
the
claimed
end of
ownership
the
over the style.
Esham Eminem. We'll go ahead and get back into these music reviews, you feel me? Alright, what we got cooking, gang? So we got Grinch. This is the Discord, by the way. Go ahead and drop the links up in here. If you're an independent artist, you got something you want me to check out, preferably music videos, drop it in this Discord. Alright. You say you made this on BandLab. Alright, let's see what's popping. This is Stay Follow, Grinch. Let's go.
I don't know why niggas keep on the chat. Say that he talk, but I know that he capping. He on the news stream, attachments been through they blocking. You know that I'm blacking. We start to flicking, but they never clapping. Niggas is move, faggots. That nigga dirty up bar like a maggot. Hearing no songs just like I'm an assassin. Like bound niggas know that I'm good, my wrist. Lil' bro puppy know he need to sit. I'm on the league and it's almost complete. I do hit after hit and you know he gon' quit.
I ain't gonna hold you. This is actually good sound quality for BandLab. Last week a nigga submitted something and I was like, did you record this shit over the Apple headphones, my nigga? The shit sounded so janky, and no disrespect to him, but that was my main critique, is that he needed to get his sound quality up. But it looks like BandLab might be capable of producing good sound quality. Let's run this back. Oh, hold up, to say I got an ad break. I'ma snooze this just for you. Let me snooze this. I only got one more snooze left, but I'm gonna snooze that for you, big dog.
I don't know why niggas keep on the chat. Say that he talk, but I know that he capping. He on the news stream, attachments been through they blocking. You know that I'm blacking. We start to flicking, but they never clapping. Niggas is move, faggots. That nigga dirty up bar like a maggot. Hearing no songs just like I'm an assassin. Like bound niggas know that I'm good, my wrist. Lil' bro puppy know he need to sit. I'm on the league and it's almost complete. I do hit after hit and you know he gon' quit. Bullets directly hitting his mid. Nobody gon' fuck with the nigga who pissed. We shooting movies, you not for the pics, and we not the ones that be on for the skits. Like word, you know you ain't fucking with my guys. We got the Glock that stand with the mob ties. Said he gon' kill me. We all know that he lied. He said he chatting but hiding his behind. I flick again, do it twice and I read. When I call him about money, then I'm finna decline. Flashing the beam, you know it's making he blind. Doing their head, then I go out and see. Like you know, these niggas is now on my level. Start the politic and I'm throwing like 7. I'm on for the God, will a birdie, a devil. When he up to 30, you know he can settle. You know that he like a pebble, but I'm on the ground. Now he eating the rebel, punching on his face while he eating the metal. I don't need a V, I'ma flick out the pedal.
Okay, yeah. Let me know how y'all feeling about that in the chat. That was cool, especially for a BandLab production. Yeah, I think the audio was cool. Like, a lot of the BandLab submissions I be getting sound like that shit recorded out of Potato Gang. But this one right here, not bad. And I like that it didn't overstay its welcome. A lot of niggas be dropping tracks, shit be 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes. Hey, you cut to the chase. Flow was cool. Beat was cool. Like, I like the way the beat switched up. And yeah, it had me locked in. So good shit, gang. You can drop music over here anytime. I was fucking with that. Alright. Next up, we got Easy Mill, 27 Bodies. Let's go ahead and run it. You in the music review hour, 816 Quantum. You got something you want me to check out? I got the Discord pinned up here in the chat. I'll review that. That's a fact. Independent artists send music videos. Easy Mill, 27 Bodies. Let's run it.
Wala namang magtataka kung gusto niya na siya ay sumisid sa gilid ng himig ng aking pag-ibig. Tsongke ang piniling ihitid maliban sa kisig ng tinig ng parang sa tenga ninyo ay nararo. Wala sa inyong mananalo pag ako ang tumalo. Sundalo sa punot ng baril ko manggago ng talo. Mag-ingat ang lahat sa pagpili ng inyong manlalaro. Kasi I didn't come to play with you chump bitches who think this a fun business. Or one clickers that'll come and buck when it's none witness. To live off a crunk grimness. You stuck sitting in your sleep like I when it's stuck riches. But that ain't the case, cause I done got it your place. I'm leaving holes in your humble bowler pat. His face on the sumalangit no one.
Yeah, see, this is the Eminem influence that I'm talking about. Like his delivery and his tone. I could definitely hear the Eminem influence in this.
Cause that'll come and buck when it's none witness. To live off a crunk grimness. You stuck sitting.
And you know another person that does this, but does it terribly? Token. He's like a better version of Token Gang. Like, I cannot stand Token.
You sleep like I wanna stuck riches, but that ain't the case. Cause I done got it your place. I'm leaving holes in your humble bowler pat. His face na sumalangit na one. Nung ako yung pinanganak. Nung 1,000 siyam na put 8 tatak. Yeah, di na to patas sa makatarungan pag ako sumali. Why? Tayong katwiran na kayang gumamit ng tatlong lingwahe. Die up in the confidence where you were destined to be. I'ma just rest in the lead and flex on your bitch, cause I can kill you for free. Old school up in this motherfucking party, like I'm switching the blades and tipping the blades and making sure my flow is boom bap. Not that new trap where the hi-hats go like that repetitive shit. You begging your bitch, you just jealous cause you wanna kiss my neck and my dick. Cause heaven is rich, I'll rob it with my devilish clip. And 22 double lows, but I'ma rap on this shit.
But that's like the extent of all that. I ain't tryna take it further. I ain't tryna be like all doing all that petty beef and shit like all of you rappers out there. I'm gonna discuss a topic that I feel is close to my heart cause it's back home and it's happening here too, dog. Like, they just have no fucking control and I'm tired of it. Yo, asulat pula ang aking lahi na puno ng tula tungkol sa hain ng bawal mauta at hindi lang dahil kayaman ng mukha mga labi namin sa pag-asa lang uulan ng panalangin sa masa magtuturo ng salitain na ulit hanggang lahat ng tao mauuta habang buhay na lang ba? Tingin sa akin puta ka asang ospital sinugod yung kapatid mo may pera ka pa ba? Isikil ano ba? Meron ka na ba plano handa? O di ka pa rin nagtanda? Pero ang totoo ay lunod na ako sa hiya. Lahat na aking mga kasalanan ay laging magiging lakas ko sa laban. Dahil lang simple mamalagi ay lagi naghahanap ng kanyang pwedeng katahanan. Pamamaraan sa laban. Meron sila na may kanta na tungkol sa akin, pero lakong takot kung ako ipain na siya tumablo. Peso no dala no peso ni yaga no go. The bodies be piling in back of my ghetto and I can believe it. They the type of with a media base hold like a conscious little demon. Anything every channel with a brain low, sending audio like they would feed them. And they all just get nexus and access, so you never know whatever happens. If you trace them, you end up distracted by all the factors within the prism, simulating spiral to fix it. The soul eliminating cycle, the tricks of the image. This way.
I fuck with this part right here. It's cool. He lost me for a little bit, but I'm fucking with this part right here. Let's rewind it a little bit.
Little demon, anything every channel with a brain low, sending audio like they would feed them. And they all just get nexus and access, so you never know whatever happens. If you trace them, you end up distracted by all the factors within the prism, simulating spiral to fix it. The soul eliminating cycle, the tricks of the image. This remaining idle, cause they know they're taking away all your problems, but taxing and lesson. And I've been enough for the aeronautical enhancement and stuff in the block to mitigate the pattern and rough for the one that innovated passion for us, and we trust them and burn away all the opposition, cause when we at the war with no pot, the pissing at the sight of some dollars before the victims of some Cubans and models and top extended banana magazine. He rub on the trigger, you poof it like a genie. Got up personifications on the TV up to the end of persona obituaries. Story yan na paulit-ulit na laman ng mga kantang tinatulak dito. Hanggang sa trending na YouTube di na biro. Ang pinakamasama ang yung pinakahero. At pagdating naman sa mga babae, ang pinakapeke ang kanilang tipo. Dumedepende kung alang-alanganin ka, pwede ba tama na.
Okay, that hit different. Yeah, that hit different. I think that if he hasn't already made a song with Tech 9, him and Tech would go crazy on a song together just because of the way that beat switched up and he was able to adjust to that type of, it was almost kind of like a cinematic style beat. Like, that was different. And like I said, part of it, I was like, man, I don't know if I like this. But that's the dope thing about art, because sometimes art hits you in a way that's just like, you don't know if you fuck with it or not. But by the end of the song, I was like, okay, yeah, I do actually fuck with this again. So yeah, 27 bodies, easy meal. That was actually kind of cool. I wasn't expecting that. So appreciate you dropping that in the Discord. You feel me? Once again, it's a music review hour. You locked in with 816 Quantum. We got the Discord pinned in the chat. This is the Discord right here. You got something you want me to react to? Go ahead and drop it in the chat. Independent artists, drop your music videos up in here as well. We're gonna go ahead and watch those. If you want me to give you any constructive criticism as well, go ahead and let me know. But I'm even gonna hold you, gang. I hella forgot we had another video about Glow's sister that we needed to get to. So yeah, we watched the TMZ one, but I got one by Poetic Flacco. So Glorilla gets outed and exposed again badly. Let's see what's going on with this treacherous ass backdoorsy family, bruh. Like I said, she got an interview with DJ UTV this an hour. She's been going on this crazy marathon, going to podcast, airing out family family drama. And personally, I think it's kind of corny. I think it's a little backdoorsy. But I'm too personally invested in this shit to let it go now. So let's go ahead and get to it.
Is probably worse than I think anybody anticipated when like Glorilla's stepsister first came out and started to expose Glorilla
I got you
and claim that
this.
she wasn't doing anything for her family and she was selfish. Yo, the twists and turns that have happened is something that I didn't predict. Like, I've never seen a more dysfunctional family. Like, Glorilla just came out and confessed in a minute that her sister shot at her and tried to kill her at some point in their lives. Before we get this video started, if you're in need of some money...
Yeah, last week when we were hearing about this, we heard the Scarface shot at Glow, and there was some type of domestic dispute between them, and they kind of brushed over that, to be honest. They didn't really go into detail about what caused it or the aftermath.
It's well, I don't know, I was a minor, so half of it ain't public record. I ain't gonna talk about how you got me sent to jail for a whole week. We ain't gonna talk about that. How you tried to shoot me, you set me up, you got me sent to jail. We ain't gonna talk about none of that, alright? I ain't gonna talk about half the stuff you did, just leave it alone. You doing you right now, keep doing you, keep my family out of it, keep me out of it.
Yeah.
You see, you went where you at all because you said my name? You could have been saying my name and did positive. You went about it the wrong way, y'all, and now you'll never get a penny out of me. And y'all saying other people, the ones y'all got y'all input to put on it, y'all ain't never been, my whole life, even before I was rich, I always been the one that never asked for shit.
I did my research and come to find out the shooting actually took place. Like, this is a real thing. She's not just talking out her box. Like, her sister literally shot at her at some point in her life, and now the sister is online convincing the public that Glorilla is this big, bad, evil monster for not funding her lifestyle. The alleged incident took place May 29th, 2015. Victoria was age 19, which is Brorilla. She was arrested for this.
Brorilla's
now,
crazy.
Glorilla claimed that, she shot at her. The incident report doesn't show that she shot at her. What it shows is officers were called to a hotel, 2949 Airways. The hotel room was 239. Apparently, Glorilla called her mama, Olivia Woods, and told her mama that Victoria was pointing a gun at her, was grabbing her in a threatening manner, snatching her by her clothes. Now, Glorilla also told her mama that the suspect told her to shut up before I shoot you. The victim also advised that the gun was not pointed at her, only threats were made. Officers arrived at the scene, and Victoria, damn near confessed, snitched on herself, told them folks that she actually had a gun, but she ain't do with the gun with, what they were claiming she did. She actually hid the gun outside the parking lot and then told the police exactly where the gun was, like a dummy. So she was arrested for it, all right? So from what I see, though, it doesn't look like Glorilla was actually shot at, right? Glorilla told them folks that the gun, was being, I guess, used to threaten her. And that's what Victoria was arrested for. This paperwork surfacing convinced a lot of fans to kind of, start taking the side of Glorilla. Because at first when this news started dropping, Brorilla is really charismatic. She was winning a lot of people over, and her essentially saying that, that Glorilla was being, was being stingy and foul and not really taking care of her family. And then the other brother came out and confirmed this. A lot of folks was kind of on, Brorilla's side, but this paperwork kind of brought everybody back on Glorilla's side. And then Glorilla proceeded to go live herself. Because Glorilla right now has been on Facebook Live for the last week. I've never seen anybody on Facebook Live as often as she is. She's been on Facebook Live as if it's like a 9-to-5 shit.
The hood love Facebook.
4 hours each time for about 3 times a day. 12 hours on Facebook Live. So Glorilla took the live to kind of explain her side of the story. And she called her mama and her daddy, right? And the parents confirmed that Glorilla does a lot for him and that Brorilla is dead ass wrong and lying about everything.
She talking about she sent my mama $1,300. Baby, you owe her $1,200 already. Huh? What's up, Mom?
Hello?
Yeah, Mom. Toya said she sent you $1,300 today. Well, how much money did she owe you already? Did she borrow?
Victoria owed me $1,200.
She already owed you $1,200, right? That she be borrowing every chance she get, right?
Right.
She should have gave you double that. Since she getting this little money to go spread lies, she could have gave you double that, right?
Right.
We ain't gonna disclose what I give you in exact dollar amount. But what happened every month, Mom? What happens every month since I've been famous?
You pay my rent, and I know a lot of people were talking about you buying me a house. I didn't want you to buy me a house. I didn't want to buy a house at this age.
I'm telling you, it sounded like a lot of jealousy. It seemed like Scarface wanna be Glow, and she's sad that she ain't in the position as Glow. So she doing everything to discredit her and tear her down and build beef and animosity around the whole family. And honestly, that shit lame as hell to make all this public. Like I said, when she went to TMZ to expose the family, Scarface exposed her damn self. Jeff Champion said, family ain't nothing but a last name. I've never seen a rapper have an issue with family like this. This is mind-boggling. To be honest, it is mind-boggling, gang. But I don't discredit the South or Memphis, because I got family from Mississippi, I got family from Louisiana, and I will say the family beefs that happen in the South are a lot more passionate and can get a lot more out of hand than our northern family situations. And I think part of it got to do, there ain't shit to do out there, gang, but argue with your family.
I'm listening to you.
Clearly the mom is lying for Glorilla. Like, what do you mean you didn't want to buy a house? You prefer to rent. Excuse me? At this age, I didn't want a house. At what age? In your 50s, you don't want to own a house, you want to rent? What? Especially if your daughter is offering to buy you a house, I would assume cash down and you own it. Stop it, bro. Like, and if she didn't buy you a home because you told her you don't want a home, then why was she doing interviews telling people she bought the mama a house? Why did we only find out she didn't buy you a home because of the hating sister who came forward, right? It sounds like the mama is coming forward and, you know, doing PR for Glorilla after she got exposed. That's what that sounds like. It sounds like the sister brought too much truths to the internet and spilled the family business. So now the family is going against her and taking Glorilla's side. But as you guys will see after this phone call, right, after the mama and Glorilla kind of, you know, did their whole little PR thing, the sister responded back with receipts that made Glorilla and her mama look crazy.
Yeah, I didn't want at my age, I wanted to rent because you were having me travel all over the place. So, you know, I wanted to rent, you know, so I could pick up and leave as I wanted to.
Did I get you put in another house if it's rent or bought, whichever one it was that you wanted to do?
Yes, and let me tell you this. She bought me a car that I've always wanted. She promised me when she was 7 years old that she was gonna get that car when I couldn't get it, and she sent it to me last year.
The Woods family ain't none of y'all goddamn business. That's my business. All them my children.
She put them in the business though, Dad, so you can't get mad at them for talking what they talk because she got on there and put them in that lying ass business.
Listen, baby, I don't get on there because I done dated all y'all my children. Victoria needs her. She know better. Friends of our family being whatever happened in the Woods family, good or bad, that ain't none of y'all concerned.
Now I will say that Pops is right, man. Scarface do need help. And I don't think that her family members are equipped for this type of battle. Like, she need a shrink. She need a trained person to handle the mental health issues that she got going on. And I'm not here to diagnose. I'm not here to say what may or may not be wrong with her brain. But, like, I learned from the previous stream, she did go through foster care. Even if she did put the foster care in herself, that's a traumatic thing to happen. To be taken away from your family and have to grow up in your most pivotal times as an adolescent, maybe going into teenagehood, being around a foster family or just the foster group home in general. It's yeah, man, she could have lifelong mental health issues if she does not get this resolved with a shrink, a therapist, all of that, because those type of situations can stunt your growth. Y'all ever heard of the term arrested development? Like, we see people, and I'm not talking about the Fox show Arrested Development. I'm talking about the condition Arrested Development. And that just seemed like what's going on here in my armchair psychiatrist diagnose. That's just my opinion on it. Let me know how I feel about that in the chat. Jeff Shan said, my question is, why would the mother and father both lie and cover for her? I don't agree with the guys covering this video.
But I do not appreciate what Victoria's doing to my family name. I really don't. She ain't got no business. Whatever disagreement
Daddy.
her sister and her mama
F her. Daddy, I don't want you to say all this. We know she wrong. Blase. Tell them how I treat you. Tell the world how I treat you.
Man, look, you have been outstanding. I could never pay you back for all the shit. I don't lost count.
You know, that's all that matters. You and my mama taking care of, and I'm happy.
You take damn good care of me.
Thank you, Daddy.
You take damn good, man.
You deserve
I ain't got no complaint.
The man fake. Yo, this family is fake as hell, yo. Keep people like Glorilla family from around me. So when Glorilla got them on the phone talking, oh, they understand it. Oh, they are like they understand. Oh, she's the perfect daughter. She's amazing. But behind her back, they dogging her out to the sister. The sister only think the way she think about Glorilla and how she treat her mom and dad because the mom and dad is telling her these things. So the sister, after Glorilla, made the mama go live, the sister released messages of this mass group text, apparently the mama used this mass texting app, right? So, and it's a family group chat. So the sister released messages from the family group chat that Glorilla is not in. Where the mama is, I think she's in it, right? But, the mama is addressing Glorilla publicly, right? In this little group chat. And the mama is talking about Glorilla, telling her how she's bad, she's doing her siblings wrong, she don't love the family, she's not taking care of them. And if this is what you're saying behind closed doors, then why are you faking the funk when she calls you? Why not just keep it honest? Hey, bro, you wasn't doing what you were supposed to do for the family. But the sister releasing this made Glorilla and her mom look crazy. So the sister posted their group message, right? Their group text. They use an app called Mass Text or whatever it's called between Big Eddie, Glorilla,
Android,
her mom, Ollie, is the entire family and all the kids, right? So the mom wrote a message in chat, and this was back in June, I believe, that the mom wrote this, okay? At the top is the actual number, but, obviously I cut it off because I'm not getting no strike. So the mom wrote a message in a group chat to Glorilla, and she wrote, "Hi, Gloria. Are you mad at me about something again? The award show is Sunday, and you haven't said anything more to me about coming since you told me that we will be there. This is beginning to be a pattern. When I forgive, I forget as well. But when I see the same behavior repeat itself, then it causes me to remember what I have forgiven. You keep getting my hopes up of celebrating your successes with you at your contract reading as well as recent award shows, then snatch the rug from under me by not responding to my calls or texts prior to the contract signing or award show." I wonder if Glorilla is embarrassed of her family and that's why she don't want them around. She would write, "You even asked us to retire and I did. Elder and Daniel didn't retire even though you spoke to Elder yourself and asked him to retire. You said you had us, but every time you give me anything, I have to ask for it." This don't sound like the call we just heard, bruh. Glorilla called her mama, and on that call, the mama said what? The mama said what? The mama said what? Oh, come on, bro. This nigga, the mama said that Glorilla go over and beyond for them. Do whatever they want. That they don't even gotta ask. She just does it. But behind closed doors, when they not trying to save face for the public, all of a sudden, Glorilla ain't doing what she's supposed to do. So then she goes on, "You said you had us, but every time you give me anything, I have to ask for it. For the longest, you didn't give me a penny till you started hanging around Cardi. From what I've heard, she's all about taking care of family, just like your friend Glossy. You didn't even move us. God blessed us with the cars and houses. Remember, I told you that I was expecting Lil G, meaning you to help us, but had to go to Big G." So Lil G is obviously Gloria name is Gloria, but but she's also nicknamed Hallelujah. So Lil G is her, name. Big G is actually God. So Lil G is Gloria, Big G is God. So she was saying that Lil G was expected to help them out, but Big G had to come through. So when she said Big G, God blessed us with the cars and the houses. She's saying that God gave them the cribs, God gave them new cars, that Gloria didn't do a goddamn thing for. But again, that call was a little different, okay? Your actions towards me and the family are very disrespectful. The last time you showed this exact same behavior for the Grammys, we went out and bought stylish as well as expensive everything that we normally wouldn't have. So the mom is saying that when, like, Glorilla invited them to the Grammys, they went ahead and spent money they didn't have to make her look good. So she won't be embarrassed of how they showed up. So she says, we bought stylish as well as expensive everything that we normally wouldn't have bought to make you look good so that your colleagues wouldn't look down on us again. Again, meaning they looked down upon them the first time. You know whom I'm speaking of. In actuality, you should have purchased our look from head to toe because we're representing you. You have my children backstage looking like bums. Your own little brother refused to take pictures with you because his shoes weren't in good shape.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like I said in the last stream, I don't know what's in the water in Memphis, but it seems like a lot of backdooring going on. Like between Pooh Shiesty and Glorilla's family and just a lot of the stuff I be seeing coming out of Memphis, seems like a lot of backdooring. Now this right here is a classic case of gaslighting, gang. And I mean, now I'm starting to understand why people don't take their whole family with them. Now I'm starting to understand why people don't take their crew with them. You not Taylor Swift, alright? Only person I know that could take their whole family on a PJ and have them dressed from head to toe and all that is Taylor Swift. And Glow, she not even winning Grammys. She not even going performing in arenas, gang. Like, I'm sorry to say it, but if you can't keep up with the Joneses, that sound like more of a personal problem, to be honest with you.
Roscoe did take a picture with you, right? But look at his shoes. Speaking of the children, it's horrific the way you're doing Lil Eddie and Miracle. Now,
like I said before, Glow got 9 siblings. She got parents. I'm sure she got cousins that want to cut her that too. And if you only grossing maybe, shit, 200K, 500K, this is so much to support, man. You supporting Fitz now. You supporting bills, homes, cars. Like, and then I guarantee you if Glow was to go broke, and she's sitting in Memphis rocking a sign saying real rap for food, ain't nobody gonna give her money, bruh. Like, so there comes a self-preservation part to this as well. Like, it could pain you to have to say no, but a lot of people that's watching this stream, I'd advise y'all to say no to this type of shit.
the sister, again, the sister came out and said that a couple of her siblings are living with Glorilla, but Glorilla is treating them like housemaids instead of looking out for them and trying to elevate them.
Housemaids, man, they need to be helping out. If you think you're going to live rent-free and not help out around the house, you're going to have to do some dishes, all right? You're going to have to mop. You're going to have to sweep. You're going to have to vacuum. Nigga, if the dog need they shit picked up, you better go out there and pick up that shit and take that trash. Man, I swear, man. Yeah, let's see. Let's check the comments. Jeff Champion said, it seemed like the whole family just two-faced. This doesn't include how much her label is taking. Exactly. You got to recoup that. All right. A lot of these advances, you got to recoup. And I guarantee you the family don't understand how much you got to recoup from this label and this music industry. And she probably, man, I seen the numbers on my distro kid from my streaming numbers, how much I get paid. All I'm going to say is these rappers ain't got it like you think they got it.
And the mama confirms it here. The mama says, you have my children caged in your home, not feeding them, nor allowing them to go outside anywhere. You have Lil Eddie, who is emotionally unstable, walking around the house all day with a rifle strapped to him like he's Rambo. You say that you're a millionaire. Get professional security. Hold on, bruh. Glorilla got her autistic brother playing security with a rifle. Yo, she don't value the life of anybody in that house, bruh. If you got the autistic brother with a rifle, bruh, yeah.
Hey, just because he on the spectrum don't mean he ain't got impressive aim. That's all I'm gonna say. Autistic people be capable of a lot of things, all right? And some of them be super good at what they do. So this nigga might be able to 360 no scope your ass. All right. I don't think Poetic Flacco can 360 no scope. So you better slow your ass down, Flacco.
That's out of pocket. Out of pocket.
You out of pocket.
Miracle's hair in old braids under a cap with Teasy walking around with expensive hair in her head. So Teasy is apparently one of Glorilla's friends, and the mom is saying, yo, your sister got old braids in her hair. When we pulled up, the sister looking dusty, but your friend's looking fly and expensive. How'd that work? But you're supposed to take care of your sister right before your friends.
These adults.
But they choose you. You even had Teasy's family in your home chilling with them for almost a month, but had us to come down much later, and all we did were be your slaves, fixing up your house. Your own daddy comes to the award shows in suits that I bought over 15 years ago for him. We went out and purchased luggage, among other things, when you asked us to come to your signing with Gotti. We were packed and willing and waiting on your call to go to the airport, and you didn't have the decency to answer your phone or even inform us that we weren't coming until you got tired of me calling and texting you. Then you finally responded with a text the next day. What is this? What fame does to a person? Now, if you guys remember, like, Glorilla signing, I'm sure you do. Glorilla, like, her signing went viral because it was like
it's on a jet.
Glorilla and all her friends were on a private jet, and they were toasting and celebrating her finally signing a deal. The mama wanted to be there as well. It looks like Glorilla, was like perfectly content with just her friends being there, and she promised the mama that they were going to be there, but then after a while she changed her mind and stopped answering her calls, which to me is foul, is flagrant, right? Because just tell them, right? Don't get their hopes up. So then she continues and she says, man, I will always love you, but the way you do your own family isn't right. I pray that God shows you the error of your ways and you repent of them. By the way, all right, when you asked us to drive to Atlanta on the pretense of spending time with you, but instead you used my expertise to do your interior decorating upon returning home, we discovered, this is also too, bro, and she claims that they had a flat tire on the way home. She felt like Glorilla and other people burst their tire on purpose. What I will say, man, this family is dysfunctional, it's toxic. If they feel this way about you, but then hop online and say something else, I don't know, bro. Listen, at least the mama wasn't talking behind her back because she put it publicly in like the group text. But yo, this is sad, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think of this?
Honestly, to have a Southern family comes with a lot. Like I said, my family is from Mississippi as well as Louisiana. And there's a lot of stuff that comes with having a family from the South, but it honestly sounds like a lot of jealousy, envy, and just a lot of unresolved trauma and a lot of unresolved incidents. Like, they definitely are holding some things against her, and it shouldn't have been published on the internet. Like, this is something that needs to be handled behind closed doors. But something that I would recommend for the 9 siblings and Glow and the whole family is just some therapy. Like, I don't think they need to be taking that $2,500 and spending it on a whip, jewelry, any of that. They need to spend that shit on some sessions with some therapy and just hash this shit out, because this shit is lifelong when you're dealing with your family. And this type of mentality they have and this type of ambivalence they have towards Glow is not going to be solved anytime soon. In my opinion, they looking at her like she's some type of god. And you should never look at another man or woman like they your savior and a god, because that's putting way too much pressure. Yeah, man. Like, so I would say the family a little unhinged. It's giving backdoor vibes to me. I personally don't think this is a good way to address these situations and bring it to the forefront. But it does bring a larger conversation up about black families in general and what I want to see what other people think about this. Yeah, so let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about this. Let's see. Jeff Champion. And the other ones, why don't they have jobs? Probably did enough to take care of themselves anyway. Oh, she's busy. She's got to make sure she's got her album, songs, and everything ready. Okay, she asked her mom for advice and is designing her house. Why is that a bad thing? It seems like her mom's expects a lot. Yeah, her mom is really expecting a lot out of her, to be honest with you. Like, the expectations are very high, and she's got a contract to fulfill with her record label. That comes first in this situation. Like, how do you expect her to make the money that she needs to make when you're getting on her for people's clothes, shoes, just everything? So I think that they just need to take a step back and reevaluate their relationships with each other. And hopefully, you know, they get the help that they need. Maybe talk to a pastor, talk to a therapist or something. Because there seems to be a lot of unresolved trauma, a lot of unresolved issues. And that shit come to the forefront. And us as niggas on the internet, we don't need to be seeing all that. But that's my opinion on all of that. I'm going to get back to these music reviews. If you got something you want me to check out, go ahead, post it in the chat, post it in the Discord. This is the Discord right here. I got that mug pinned to the chat up top. You feel me? So, independent artists, if you got a music video you want me to check out, post it in the chat. If you want criticism, critique, any of that type of story, you know, let me know. I'll go ahead and provide my criticism as well. So let's go ahead and get to it. We got another submission. This is Easy Mill. It's called Riding with the Moonlight.
I'll be riding with the moonlight, even when you're gone. Ain't waiting for no first light, 'cause I know burn. Riding with the moonlight, even when you're gone. Ain't waiting for no first light, 'cause I know burn. God has been a lot of time on his earth, but I'm made so different that I can't blend in with the liveliness of his works. And I don't believe in making my facts struggle whenever I'm out on the wall. Addicted to murder before, 'cause I run in a maze. My soul's to the blaze, step on my face. My immortality is set for my demise and my rage. Trapped in my cage. Guess I'm a creature lost in darkness, always hunting for my prey. But until then, I'll be riding with the moonlight, even when you're gone. Ain't waiting for no first light, 'cause I know burn. Riding with the moonlight, even when you're gone. Ain't waiting for no first light, 'cause I know burn. And as a glass of deep in, no we can never just find a feeling. A bit of work, we can survive in this shit. Even though I'm more to that, so we can feast on the floor. But I'm willing to deal with it all, 'cause I ride in a maze. My soul's to the blaze, step on my face. My immortality is set for my demise and my rage.
I ain't gonna hold you, the dancing is frying my shit. And why Cuddy look like a Puerto Rican vampire? Like, what is this setting, my boy? What is this setting?
Ride in a maze. My soul's to the blaze, step on my face. My immortality is set for my demise and my rage. Trapped in my cage. Guess I'm a creature lost in darkness, always hunting for my prey. Until the end, I'll be riding with the moonlight, even when you're gone. Ain't waiting for no first light, 'cause I know burn. Riding with the moonlight, even when you're gone. Ain't waiting for no first light, 'cause I know burn. Riding with the moonlight, even when you're gone. Ain't waiting for no first light, 'cause I know burn. Riding with the moonlight, even when you're gone. Ain't waiting for no first light, 'cause I know burn.
Yes, Easy Mill, Riding with the Moonlight. Let me know how I feel about that in the chin. Yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. We just listened to Easy Mill earlier from a couple submissions, and not only is he a fire chopper, because he was rapping his ass off earlier, but he's actually got range. He's actually got some really interesting range. I was not expecting him to sing like that, to be honest. I was not expecting that type of style. Yeah, I like the production. like the other song before this, and like I was telling you, it kind of has kind of like a cinematic style production. So I do like the range that he has. His vocal range is actually really impressive, and the themes that he has going on. Like I said, man looked like a Puerto Rican blade, like a Puerto Rican vampire at this castle. So yeah, I thought that was cool, gang. That hit different. That hit different for Showski. So yeah, we are in the music review hour. If you got something you want me to check out, go ahead and post it in the Discord. That Discord is posted in the chat. It's pinned up top. You feel me? Hey, next up, I got one from my boy. Where's that joint at? We're gonna go ahead and type it in. FD Sig. He dropped a little extra on his B-Sides channel. And we're going to see his opinions on J. Cole. One of the chatters asked me how I felt about the J. Cole album earlier. And like I said, I haven't listened to the whole album yet. But I do like what J. Cole's doing in terms of engaging with his fan base, riding around America, selling CDs out of the trunk. Because those fans that buy those CDs from him, they're going to remember that for the rest of their life. Him signing those CDs, interacting with their potential favorite rapper. Like, that's real dope. For him to be able to do that in 2026, just ride around, not to say that he is the most, how do I put this? The man looked dusty, all right? Like, he looked dusty. His fit's kind of dusty. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get into this opinion. FD Signifier, he's asking us to stop bullying J. Cole. Now, I don't necessarily agree with this because sometimes niggas deserve to get bullied, bro. That man's fits are, they've only gotten worse and worse. But let's see what FD talking about. Shouts out my FD Signifier.
Cole fascinating, but I wish I liked his music more. So J. Cole released his long-awaited alleged final album on February the 6th. And a lot of discussion and fanfare has already happened. I gave my original thoughts like literally the day of on a video on the streaming channel. But to summarize them, having sat with it a little while, I give the album a solid 7.5. There's not a lot of bad songs, at least to me in my ears, which I explained it in that video. And it's redundant both sonically and thematically. Like, there's no bad songs, but there's several pretty good songs that all do the exact same thing. So a better project would have just removed 4 or 5 of those and given us like a 15-track, really, really, really good album. All that said, there's some really, really high points like Intro 39, Bunts Road Blues, and one of my literal new favorite songs of all time, I Love Her Again. All that said, it is best described as the most J. Cole album J. Cole has ever made. And I find that fascinating because J. Cole is really unique as a figure in hip hop past and present. And his like unique like presence and like experience in the hip hop game and hip hop culture is more interesting to me than his music has ever been. I think I speak for a lot of old heads, and I know this as I've spoken to a lot of old heads, is that the problem with J. Cole, from my perspective as a 43-year-old hip hop fan who is aging out of relevance, is that he's always been a great value version of the style of hip hop that clearly most influenced him before he came on the scene. Cole is a mainstream iteration of the underground rappity rap pre and post block era of rappers who I
ain't gonna hold you. J. Cole make excellent music for warehouse workers. People pulling 12-hour shifts. My CDL niggas, yeah, this for you. I do appreciate the boom bap style rap. I do appreciate bars. But J. Cole has never struck me as a front to back album with no skips type of nigga, bruh. Like, I put him in the same category as Logic, and you know, take that however you want to take it.
Themselves were influenced by the likes of Nas, Rakim, Eminem, Common, Razzcast, and many other true barbarians. That's a hint for those who know of lyrical hip hop that has existed almost from the beginning of hip hop as an art form, but has often been pushed to the wayside for more mainstream and accessible hip hop music. But that doesn't mean I don't like Kendrick. In fact, I love that he's there in a weird way. I remember in 2014, I was a teacher and I had this one really cool student that I always thought was like a great kid, and I appreciated having him in class. And at this time, like 21 Savage was blowing up and all the early mumble rap stuff was happening. And this is in Atlanta. So Atlanta, while being a mecca for music, the general zeitgeist for the youth has never been a place where that style of rappity rap has had a huge audience. But one day this particular kid came up to me and said, yo, have you heard this new J. Cole? And I was like, you mean the nigga that let Nas down? No, I'm not interested. But I did, for that student's sake, listen to Forest Hill Drive, and although I still didn't care that much for the album, I realized that Cole was to this kid that Common was to me when I first heard One Day It'll All Make Sense.
I would say I remember where I was when I first listened to Forest Hill Drive, and that's one of the more memorable J. Cole albums that I've listened to. But yeah, like I say, a lot of his music to me it's not bad. It's not bad by any means. It's just mid to me. Yeah, that's all. Like, it's nothing against his music. It's nothing against his production or style choice. Just sometimes some of his bars comes off a little corny, and that's the Logic comparison.
Was falling in love with hip hop in the same way that I also had well over a decade ago. This wasn't just liking some songs or appreciating the music or liking the dance or whatever. It was sitting alone with a record and letting it wash over you and alter you at your core because you connect to something in it in a way that you didn't even know was possible before you heard it. Now, I can't and still haven't done that with Cole, but that's because that space, that experience was already done by Common or Nas or Talib Kweli or all these other rappers that were relevant for that formative stage of my life. At this point in time, then and now, I'm honestly more interested in whatever 21 Savage is doing, just keeping it a buck. Well, that one little boy did go on to be an Amazon fulfillment warehouse type of dude and a dream chaser, you know? There's this inspirational, beautiful struggle there that I think is so sincere and so flawed. And I see myself in some ways, and I love that that exists, even if I don't have that same connection to it. And I think that's what drives me to defend Cole more than I probably should, because to me, I'm more so defending one of the coolest things you can do with hip hop or art in general, which is truly connect to it in a way that is more meaningful than any video or discourse that can happen. And at the same time, I actually think that flawed sincerity is what makes a lot of y'all want to be honest, bully Cole and his fans more than necessary. Not too much bad, right? Because all these fan bases are annoying, and I know there are J. Cole fans.
Jeff Champion said, I thought the album was really good, but I think a good album has a lot of the storytelling stuff he was doing, like To Pimp a Butterfly. He said, hot take, I think Kendrick Lamar is overrated. Honestly, I think Kendrick Lamar is overrated too. Ever since the Drake beef, it's been hard to even critique Kendrick Lamar without people coming and saying, oh, you Drake dick riding. I'm not even a Drake fan, but apparently we can't even have conversations or critique Kendrick Lamar anymore. But there was a time period where people were critiquing Kendrick Lamar, and it's easy to understand why somebody wouldn't like Kendrick, to be honest with you. Like, his music's not for everybody. It really isn't. And he's got some amazing tracks. And I think that To Pimp a Butterfly might be his best album, but like albums like Damn, albums like yeah, Kendrick's got some flops, bro. Like, he's got some stuff that, and he's got songs that I'm only able to listen to like once. It's not a song that I would want to like put in rotation type shit, because he talks about some deep subject matters at times. But I will say that his world building and his storytelling ability is unmatched by a lot of his peers. So I'll give Kendrick his flowers for that. But I might have to agree when you say he's overrated.
Like, no, you're not smart enough to understand J. Cole. Like, I know that's a thing. But beyond that, I don't know. It's feeling like y'all are dragging it a little bit. I think it's because Cole isn't truly great, but his fans love him as if he is. And that creates dissonance that makes some of y'all just want to clown him. And I get it, because let's be honest, J. Cole is kind of cringe. He might be the most cringe top tier rapper of all time.
A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, MNOP, that's little me in a classroom asking, what's L?
No rapper of his stature has had more sincerely cringe moments in their career than Cole, whether it be the clumsy and unnecessary beef with No Name, where I always feel like he got kind of a raw deal considering the full context of that conflict, but that was still, again, a moment where he jumped into something that wasn't even about him. In fact, I think the lesson he learned from that mistake and the way that so much of that was misconstrued is why he moved away from the Kendrick Drake beef when he had the chance.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I moved in a way that I feel spiritually feel bad on me. Like, but at the end of
This is the best thing he could have did in this position. This is the best thing Cole could have did in this position. Respectfully bow out. Because honestly, you shouldn't even have involved yourself with this beef to begin with. But Jeff Champion says GNX only had 3 good songs in my opinion. I don't even think it should have been in talks for Hip Hop Album of the Year. And he said Kendrick Lamar doesn't do that anymore. When he stopped doing the storytelling and in-world building, I think he started to fall off. I would say Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers was probably his last time that he really went in with the world building. And there was a couple songs on there that I got like emotional listening to. But like I say, those are some of the songs that they're kind of low on the replay value or just like putting it in the car to bump with the homies. Like, for as much as I enjoyed Mr. Morale, it didn't have as much replay value as I would have hoped. But his world building and storytelling on that was really good. I think GNX was more so along the lines of, like, I'm going to feed my fan base something we haven't done in a while. I'm going to give y'all some bops, something to kind of dance to and vibe to. And then, of course, he was doing the Drake beef in there as well. But I think Kendrick fell off when he started biting from Draco the Ruler. Or Draco the Ruler, my bad, not Drakeo. I think Kendrick fell off when he started biting from Draco the Ruler. He started biting a lot of other LA styles. And, I mean, yeah, they're bops and the music's cool. But I really think he appropriated a lot of LA culture for that album. And that's a hot take. Because I'm not from LA. I don't know what LA niggas be on like that. But I feel like he appropriated a lot of distinct teams, mannerisms, a lot of the lingo. And I just haven't been able to get past that.
the day, when I listen to it and when it comes out and I see the talk, that shit don't sit right with my spirit. That shit make me feel, that shit disrupts my fucking peace.
Cole also just...
Like I said, this is the best thing Cole could have did in this situation. Just completely drop out of this. You shouldn't have been in this beef to begin with, my boy.
Misconstrued is why he moved away from the Kendrick Drake beef when he had the chance.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I moved in a way that I feel spiritually feel bad on me. Like, but at the end of the day, when I listen to it and when it comes out and I see the talk, that shit don't sit right with my spirit. That shit make me feel, that shit disrupts my fucking peace.
Cole also just can't help but make corny ass music sometimes. We all know Grippy.
It's Grippy.
I don't need to say much else. On this album, there's this awful Spanish rock thing that someone in my chat said was basically J. Cole turning into Jelly Roll. We also can't not recognize that Cole, on more than a few occasions, has tried to flip trans bars for people and doing like double entendres with trans folks, and that's just not a good idea. It always comes off offensive, and he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. There's also this song, Safety, on the album where he has a verse where he's unpacking his experiences and changes around homophobia. And while I appreciate it, I also recognize that much like with Kendrick's Auntie Diaries, it's gonna hit other people very differently, and they may feel a way about the way that lands. Even that, like the comparison between Safety and Auntie Diaries is really interesting to me, because low-key people seem like they're being way harder on Cole than they are on Kendrick, when it's exactly the same song with the same sentiment and mostly the same mistakes. But it's like that meme where it's like at the top it's like, oh, have a good day, and at the bottom is hello, human resources. That's Kendrick and J. Cole. Because all these things I just finished saying about Cole, I could do a similar thing about Kendrick having cringe lines over the course of his career, like calling himself a proud monkey on one of my favorite all-time Kendrick songs, Black of the Berry. My favorite cringe Kendrick line is, that nigga gave us Billie Jean. You think he touched those kids? They're all capable of these L's. It's like something I said in one of my old Kanye videos where once upon a time we gave Kanye a lot of grace and like credibility, and if he said something that was weird or didn't make sense or seemed outlandish, we were like, that's just him being ironic or funny, or we don't fully understand the meaning, but it is what it is. Kanye has so many extremely weird and, like, even for hip hop kind of awful moments with women, like throughout his whole career. And we would often think that those things were just misunderstandings or ironic or there was an art to them. But then he just kept doing stuff like that over the years. And after a while, you're just like, oh, wait, no. Kanye just has really, really, even for hip hop, bad problems with women. That's just him actually being weird. In my opinion, Kendrick Lamar is the greatest hip hop artist ever, just in terms of the pure quality of the art that he has given to like the world. I don't think anybody's better than that. And it's a pretty wide gap between him and everyone else. So we forget that he once made a song about black women becoming lesbians because they get tired of black men cheating on them. That is a real song. It's in Section 80. Don't act like that shit wasn't cringe. And this brings you to the whole he quit the battle thing. And I've said this several times already, but I find that moment to be the most interesting and honest and least problematic thing in the aftermath of that battle. That battle has seen Kendrick become a superstar in a way that honestly makes me a bit uncomfortable, as his once very normal fan base has expanded into this weird thing that's happening because anybody that gets a fan base that big is going to create stands. It is what it is. I know that.
Yeah, his fan base has become extremely parasocial. Like, I don't even want to be around Kendrick fans anymore, let alone Drake fans. But Jeff Champion says, who doesn't have cringe bars though? Some of the stuff Eminem says is cringe. Yeah, every rapper has cringe bars. Like Tech, he's one of the GOATs. Tech has plenty of cringe bars. Shit, Childish Gambino. You go listen to early Childish Gambino bars, bro. Camp, man. Don't even get me started on the cringe bars from Childish Gambinos. That's just something that happens through not only time, like over time. Shit. Humor changes, the way people talk changes, so some of the shit just happens from being dated. But I will say that J. Cole comes out the box corny a lot of the times, which is why that Logic comparison stands so heavy, gang. It stands super heavy. Y'all might get it a little bit more now.
That's not in his control, but all of you post 2024 Kendrick fans need to get job applications. I'm sorry. And I don't even want to get into how this battle has destroyed any semblance of respect and interest I've had in Aubrey and the community he represents. But Cole is still Cole. In fact, as I said, he's even more Cole than he ever was before. And I love that, not necessarily just for him, but for his fans who are uniquely being served by him. And to me, that was the whole point of the apology. I repeat this over and over again, but Cole should never have entered the battle in the first place. It's even more clear today than it was at the time that this was always a beef between Kendrick and Drake. But the fans and the culture got in Cole's head and gassed him up to swing on a person that he had no business swing on. And now it's so funny to see so many of y'all in my comment section acting like Cole did that out the blue because he wanted to, when it's very clear that that was something that he was pushed to do and that he didn't have the sense in the moment to say, nah, this is getting me off my square, I don't need to do this. And because he realized that he did the most honest and real shit that he could have done at the moment, he apologized and in his own words stuck his chin out to take accountability for his fuck up. And later when he addressed the whole thing of Port Antonio, I think a lot of people did take issue with the fact that he still implies he would have won a battle with Kendrick. And while I don't believe him, my question is, what is he supposed to say? This is a convention of the art form and the passion that he participates in. He's not supposed to say on any record, yeah, I don't think I would win a battle rap with Kendrick Lamar. He's not supposed to say that. That's not what you do. There are actual battle rappers who have clearly lost rap battles who will still say in the aftermath of losing that battle that they can beat the rapper they just lost the battle to, because that's how this shit works. That is the nature of competitiveness, especially if you're a competitive person in a competitive field or whatever. Like, video essays aren't even competitive like that. We're actually very collaborative, but please believe, I don't think I've ever made a video as good as In Search of a Flat Earth by Folding Ideas. And I will see H-Bomb take literal years to make a video and then come out and get 3-4 times the amount of views that I get on my best performing videos. I have seen CJ the X and Deja Sade and Think Peace Tribe and Pillboy and so many others make videos about almost the exact same topics that I've made and leave me feeling like, dang, that shit really was better than mine on all these levels. But if you ask me in the moment, I am still the best nigga on the mic in this genre right now. Why? Because I'm competitive like that, and that's how I feel like I need to feel to do this job, or I just do something else. Like, you cannot name a rapper with any level of significance in the last 30 years of hip hop that didn't at some point say he was the best rapper. Taking issue with the conventions of hip hop, specifically for one guy, doesn't make sense to me. They still need to behave as if they're the best rappers alive. That'd be like saying The Undertaker is bad because he can't actually teleport and rise from the dead. Hip hop has always existed in a state of kayfabe, and that includes every rapper pretending to be the best rapper, the best drug dealer, the most murderous gangster, or even the most virtuous revolutionary for our entertainment. But believing them is not supposed to be a required part of enjoying their music. If your whole thing is that you need rappers to be real, then you're a mark. And if you don't understand what kayfabe is, you probably don't understand what mark is, and that's what makes you a mark. And I think that's the real thing with Cole that makes him that middle child in hip hop and gets him so much more negative attention than he probably deserves. Because Cole has always had a shaky relationship with kayfabe. I think Cole is kind of too real for the genre, and not in like a complimentary way, but in almost like a autistic, I can't read the room type of way. But I also do think that says a lot more about hip hop fandom, or at least popular hip hop fandom, than Cole specifically. Because Cole could literally have been better off right now had he been more fake in that rap battle situation than he was, because he was honest. If he'd have just let 7 Minute Drill live and then didn't do nothing after that, people would have said that shit was weak, but they'd have never talked about it again. But instead, he did the responsible, in my opinion, honest and manly thing, and took that shit out of circulation and apologized. He'd have been better off not saying in that stupid no-name beef that he didn't read books or isn't that smart or deep, because that ruined the facade that a lot of people have built up for him on his behalf. Cole would be better off if he kept more of a celebrity facade around him. It wasn't found randomly riding bikes around the city or sitting at a beach by himself or on some I'm 14 and this is deep shit all the time. As I alluded to earlier, anyone that has a decent education on politics or grew up during real underground hip hop era or just reads books could tell you that Cole is not deep. He is not, and I don't even want to call Cole fake deep. I think fake deep niggas just like Cole, and it becomes a transitive property. Because I've never heard a J. Cole song and thought to myself, man, he really trying to be deep with that shit. That does, I mean, maybe it exists on that old shit I don't listen to. Maybe it does. But I don't see it. And Cole put in the extra effort to come through and correct this on numerous occasions. And he's content saying these things out loud, these non-kayfabe things for us. And in doing that, he's in a weird way not holding up his end of the bargain like he should as a big hip hop megastar. And I think people punish him for it, and I find that fascinating, but maybe a bit frustrating. But I also think that's where his hardcore fan base finds their love for him the most. There's a song on a new album called Quick Stop that I don't like all that much because I'm not a huge J. Cole fan. All I can think about is that somewhere my former student is hearing that song for the first time and breaking into an ugly cry at work. Because the song is about Cole randomly running into a fan who explains to Cole that his music has been immensely meaningful on his life. And it's kind of cringe and heavy-handed, but I know that for that specific group of people, that song is going to be in heavy rotation. And I just find that to be a great art moment. And above all else, I'm on the side of good art. Shout out to CJX for that. I love the fact that people are making things and having an effect on people based purely on their connection to an art or their artist, and not celebrity or stan behavior. Again, looking at y'all new Kendrick Lamar fans. What I love that people are having, even if it's not something that I'm having, even if it's Playboy Cardi or Majins or whoever the kids have been trying to put me up on recently, that they heard something or they read something or they saw something or experienced some piece of art, and now that they've had that experience, they are different than the person they were before they had it. I love that to death, even if I think this man has maybe 2 good albums out of like 8 tries. I mentioned earlier how I am, at least in my head, competitive with so many of my fellow video essayists. Folks like Jacob Geller, Jesse Gender, Foreign Man and the Foreign Man, Big Joe, Lindsay Ellis, etc. Some of those names may be unfamiliar to you, but if you like media analysis and cultural commentary similar to what I did today and want that from the genre's best people in the game, then you
like a Nebula ad. Okay. I mean, honestly, let me know how you're feeling about the new J. Cole album in general. Like I said, J. Cole, he got a couple tracks. But he got 0 fits, bro. He got 0 riz. Absolutely abysmal fucking riz, bro. Let me get to this real quick.
Whole life put on terrible fits. Like every fit look like his laundry day. Like this legit the type of fits he be wearing at his shows. Like J. Cole the only rapper that can flick up with your girl, and I'm pretty sure no nigga will get jealous. Look at this blue collar ass fit. This nigga don't even have hoop drip. How the fuck you don't even have hoop drip, nigga? Like these fits are, damn, why you holding that white baby like that? Well, I'm getting off topic. This nigga Bob Marley with no.
Like, bruh, how you look this ass standing next to Gucci Mane? Who dressed this man, bruh? Gucci, get him a stylist. What are you doing?
Or, like, this nigga dressed like he got a white mom. I'm surprised he didn't name this nigga Jalen. If anybody that say this nigga don't give a fuck about his fits, look at this picture, bro. This nigga cared, bro. He looked like he cared. This fit is fucking insane. This Tekken ass fit. This nigga look like a Muslim black belt. Bro, this no in hell this the alternate cover to this nigga album. It's him in a terrible fit. And he hella flicked up in it. Like, how the fuck did the flicks get worse after the come up? It's like he went back to this place just to prove the fits could get worse. Like, damn, 20 years from now, we're going to explain that this homeless nigga right here was a top 5 rapper. What the fuck? Like, realistically, how the fuck do you go your whole life putting on terrible fits?
Chat, would y'all rock these fits, bruh? Would y'all rock any single one of these fits, bro? Like, my mans don't even got on the correct Timbs. This shit egregious, bro. How you live in New York and ride around in New York and this is your drip, bro? Like, this shit, the man clearly don't give a fuck, bro. Like, I bet he clean up at Ross, though. I bet this man off 200 bones can clean the fuck up at some Ross or some TJ Maxx.
Like every fit look like his laundry day. Like this legit the type of fits he be wearing at his shows. Like J. Cole the only rapper that can flick up with your girl, and I'm pretty sure no nigga will get jealous. Look at this blue collar ass fit. This nigga don't even have hoop drip. How the fuck you don't even have hoop drip, nigga? Like these fits are, damn, why you holding that white baby like that? Well, I'm getting off topic. This nigga Bob Marley with no aura. Like this nigga dressed like he got a white mom. I'm surprised he didn't name this nigga Jalen. If anybody that say this nigga don't give a fuck about his fits, look at this picture, bro. This nigga cared, bro. He looked like he cared. This fit is fucking insane. This Tekken ass
nigga got on a coral peacoat. Like, bruh, where do you find this at? Where the fuck do you even find these garments, bruh? And don't get me started on this man's Basquiat ass hairdo.
That's fit. This nigga look like a Muslim black belt. Bro, this no in hell this the alternate cover to this nigga album. It's him in a terrible fit. And he hella flicked up in it. Like, how the fuck did the flicks get worse after the come up? It's like he went back to this place just to prove the fits could get worse. Like, damn, 20 years from now, we're going to explain that this homeless nigga right here was a top 5 rapper. What the
I mean, I commend J. Cole for going out in that Honda Civic and getting those CDs sold, bro. Like, I commend that 100, but we got to get this man some better fits, bro. We got to stop him from going to Ross Dress for Less and TJ Maxx. Put this man onto at least some polo, man. Just shit. But we going to go ahead and keep it moving and grooving, you feel me? I got a couple more that I want to go ahead and get popping for y'all before we get up out of here. You seen back at it saying Sexy Red is public enemy #1 again. From what I hear is Sexy Red got a track she's working on, and it's over the Michael Jackson beat. And you know damn well that estate is not going to clear that. So I don't know if this is just for clout chasing and she knows it's not going to get cleared, or if she legit ass think it's a fire song. But I think this is what you've seen is talking about.
What's poppin', y'all? Lil Yachty is responsible for a lot in the decade that he's been in the rap game. Well, over a decade, actually, because he came into it in 2015. Amongst that is Jumbotron-ish poppin' and a lot of the work he did for Her Loss in his own music. But recently, he just sent hip-hop and pop into a tailspin with this Sexy Red clip that he posted in the studio. Now, I can't play it for you guys because they are not playing about the music. But as you can see on your screen, dark, red room. I mean, this is aura right here. Yeah, in the background is the beat to Beat It by Michael Jackson from the Thriller album playing. Actually, is that from the Thriller album? No, it is. There's no way. I'm not doubting myself. It will be embarrassing if I'm wrong, but I'm 100% sure I'm not wrong on that. So she's rapping over it, and you know, she's talking about, oh, just eat it, and she's talking about her box. So this starts spreading. You know, there's a lot of talk about Sexy Red being there's this new ongoing meme of CIA plants, and really Rakai took that role, although Rakai does seem just like a kid. You know, I think Rakai's appearance, as well as his belligerent nature, people are going in on him a little bit too hard, because that guy does not do any drugs. That guy is not, I mean, he's gooned out, sure, like he thirsts after chicks and that, but I mean, he's a young kid. He's 16, 17. That's kind of normal, but he's not doing he's not even smoking weed, which, yeah, he's not doing anything really, really, really bad or illegal or violent, which is a lot more than you can say for rappers, especially drill rappers, like not King Von, but who was the other young guy? That's TK, right? TK was significantly worse. But Sexy Red,
you just say Sexy Red, I got beef with you. How you leak your sex tape and say it was an accident? You know damn well what you was doing. Man, that dry ass sex tape. After all this shit you be talking about in her raps, that sex tape was dry as hell, bro. Like, I saw it pop up on my timeline on Twitter one day, and as a Missourian, I fuck with Sexy Red. I fuck with the movement, bro. Like, I actually, and let's not even kid ourselves. You cannot go to a club without hearing Sexy Red, and that shit get cracking every time they play some Sexy Red. Every female in that motherfucker is throwing it back. So, like, she's like Godzilla in these clubs, bro. So I'm gonna give her her flowers, but I'm not gonna give her her flowers for that dusty ass sex tape, bro. Like, that shit.
He's still been
I think that she definitely put that out on her own. Like, I don't think that was a leak. I think she put that shit out, bruh, for publicity. The same way she's putting out this track she's working on over the Michael Jackson joint. I don't think the track ever coming out. I think this is just a publicity stunt. But she captivates audiences really well. You cannot discredit her. She knows how to do this shit, bruh.
Managing 18 million monthly listeners. We haven't heard from her for a long time, and this was probably going to just be a nothing burger. That's what I thought, at least. And I just scrolled past it, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. But this turned into a mess. Now, Lauren LaRosa, who works for The Breakfast Club, she said the following: I exclusively spoke to a spokesperson for the Michael Jackson estate on Sexy Red's recent cover of Beat It. Keep in mind, this song was never teased. This song was never said to release. This song was never dropped as a loose track on SoundCloud or YouTube. None of that. This is her messing around in the studio, which this is something rappers do all the time. Like, for example, Lil Yachty Poland, that was not supposed to be a song. It just happened to leak. He was messing around in the studio, and then he was like, oh, shoot, this is going crazy. I guess I gotta record a song to this. And then he drops a full version. But rappers have thousands of songs. These people are, if they're serious about their craft, they're in the studio every single day making music, and they release less than 100 songs a year. Really, some less than 40. So there's a lot of music being made. I mean, even XXXTentacion, for example, he didn't have much finished songs, but you saw, and he didn't have very long of a career either, but you saw a bunch of these like 30-second demos, him just like top lining on the track, things like that. So Sexy Red was probably having fun getting ready to record a real song, and this just went nuclear. And said that they were clear that the use of the music was unauthorized. Yeah, no-ish, it's unauthorized. They're playing it in a studio. This was never released. They would have to clear it, and the song would have to exist, which it doesn't. A spokesperson for MJ's estate tells me, we were totally unaware of this. The use of the music is unauthorized. The estate definitely didn't seem happy about the cover at all. I mean, they didn't really say much. And then, who else addresses this? Imani, who is somebody that works with the Joe Budden Network and is also a musician himself, he would come out and say, got MJ's lawyer on speed dial for anyone remaking or making a mockery out of Michael Joe Jackson's music. Cease and desist season, LOL. I don't know what involvement he has or if he's actually tapped in, but as we would find out very soon in a couple of tweets, this was a clout chasing session, because he would say, not playing with y'all. We got a movie to prep for, dropping April 24th. It's cease and desist season for anyone playing with MJ music. And he's calling John Bronca MJ Estate, which I don't even know if that person is. I don't know who that person is. And then he goes on to say, wait, some of y'all think I actually have MJ's estate lawyer phone number? I bet. I got some other jokes to get off, and y'all better make sure you believe them too. So really what happened here is that the narrative didn't go how this guy expected it to. A bunch of people were like, yo, this is loser behavior. This song didn't come out. She's having fun. The amount of remixes that have been done of Beat It with parody versions over the past 2 decades, just on YouTube, on SoundCloud, you can't count them actually. There are hundreds, if not thousands of them. And yes, these people are not allowed to make money off of it. They're not allowed to. They have to clear it if they want to release it and collect on it. But Sexy Red did nothing different than all of these people. She just happened to be a little bit more famous and I guess a little bit more disliked. But when something like this doesn't turn out in Imani's favor, or anybody that does this, they pull the old, I was just trolling, guys. You seriously thought I had that person's number? However, if people were on his side, do you think he would have said, yo, I was just trolling, guys? No, he would have let it rock out. Now, somebody who unexpectedly decided to show full support to Sexy Red was none other than Academics. And I think he's being a bit contrarian here because probably a lot of people that he doesn't like are coming for her head top. But I'm going to play you guys that.
Hey, what's happening, Juan James? We just going over this Sexy Red situation. So she's previewing a track with a Michael Jackson sample, and people are losing their goddamn minds. Even though the track ain't out, they're like, oh, Michael Jackson ain't never gonna clear that. They just fucking with her. I think it's a publicity stunt, low key. But if you a musician and you independent artist, I got a Discord link up top. You can submit music and we go ahead and review that joint.
Clip right now.
Red is one of the CIA greatest plants. Like, send her to the black community to ruin everything. And I disagree. I think this is Sexy Red being Sexy Red. I think this is why people love Sexy Red and hate her. This is why she's popular. She's going to give you unapologetically her. She's ghetto. She's ratchet. She's crass. She's obscene. She's all over the place. And yes, while you might have some reverence for the king of pop, Michael Jackson, and his legacy, and you're saying, yo, the song, when you think about not only the album Thriller, but you think about the song Beat It, you think about like really this nostalgic look back at amazing music and amazing production, even amazing music videos. Nah, where was Sexy Red? Like, I've always said Sexy Red got some of the most profound ratchet lines in history. I'm looking for the like that. Come on. Shake that. Bow, bow, bow. Come on. One thing I like about Sexy Red, and I don't care what none of y'all say. Sexy Red is one of those, they say don't judge a book by its cover. With Sexy Red, the book is a cover, okay? She's exactly what she presents herself to be. She's exactly how she actually thinks. She doesn't compromise. And there's a part of kind of like, that unapologetically being you, whether it's ignorant, whether it's being obscene, whether it's just twerking, whether it's being she's one of the first girls. That's why I think that the city girls and these other women got exiled out of the game because they were pretending to be. She kind of came out. She's like, no, I'm.
Yes, Sexy Red is certainly authentic, and she certainly made people like the City Girls retire. Like, for instance, when you hear a recent interview clip of JT talking about her being in a relationship.
They said, you chill the Spotify album or just one track? One track, and if it's a music video, even better. But yeah, post a link in their Discord, and we'll get to it right after this video, gang.
With Lil Uzi Vert, you see a completely different person from the JT that got locked up. You see a lot of maturity. You see a lot of her shedding what she labeled as just disrespecting men as a whole, and that's what she grew up on. I'm gonna play you guys a clip of that right now.
I grew up in environments where I heard women cuss men out like dogs. I learned a lot of decorum when I got into the industry and what's right and what's wrong because I grew up wrong. I grew up seeing women scrape, violate men, and that's why it was no men in the house, okay? You get what I'm trying to say? So now it's all making sense. Like, my auntie answered the phone for a man, hang up, talk about him like a dog, disrespect him, bring my money, do this, do that, I don't care. And then you would look back and be like, oh, okay, I get it. It was like no real balance there. It was very toxic. My first song is called That. Like, girl, what? I had to learn in a relationship how to be in a relationship. This is my first real relationship. Like, I live with this person. I exist with this person. Before that, I was dating. So if I'm arguing with somebody, they're not in my face. So yeah, I'm going to tell you, don't play with me. Because what you going to do? You're not in my face. Click. And I saw my mama do it. And I saw my auntie do it. That's how I saw men be treated growing up.
So listening to this, you're like, whoa, this does not sound anything like Sexy Red, the girl that was rapping about F my baby daddy. Meanwhile, she was pregnant and the guy had a, what was it, the ankle monitor? The guy that she was, I don't even know who Sexy Red's baby daddy is, to be honest. So Sexy Red, I think she is absolute chaos, but I think what makes Sexy Red likable is that it doesn't feel like she has a venomous or evil or dark nature and spirit to her, and I think that's what makes her more likable than, let's say, a Megan Thee Stallion, for instance. Number one, Megan Thee Stallion is complete cap because she's cooking it up, she's chefing it up, she doesn't even care about her rap career anymore. Well, she tried to release some songs, they went nowhere, and she's a completely different person than what she portrayed in her music when she's with Klay Thompson. But the message and the way that she portrayed herself, especially intergender relationships, it came off venomous. It was like she was a hater, right? Like, she hated the opposite sex, which is very, very different from a Sexy Red. Like, she's like, F my baby daddy, but she's also throwing it back, but she's also trying to have fun. And you can also see this because Sexy Red is one of the few female rappers that male rappers constantly want to collaborate with or just hang out with. And no, they're not all cracking Sexy Red. I think, like, for example, Drake. I don't think Drake has ever cracked Sexy Red. He probably doesn't want to. I don't even know. We're not going to get into me watching. But my point is that he just thinks she's entertaining. She's funny to him, she's cool, and she's not necessarily trying to get anything out of him. So that's probably why he worked with her. Chief Keef, for instance. Now, Sexy Red was for sure like very, very into Chief Keef. She's lusted after Chief Keef. She's made that known on Twitter X, but they're cool. I don't know what the hell happened between them. Not interested in finding out. But a lot of other male rappers,
Chief Keef and Sexy Red are still hanging out together. I honestly think Sexy Red might take Chief Keef from his baby moms, bro. Like, I think Sexy Red trying to get a baby out of Chief Sosa, like, for real, bro.
Not hanging around female rappers like that. They don't respect female rappers, number one. And if there is a song that was made, it was just business. And they were like, okay, they paid me to do this feature. But with a Sexy Red, they want to hang around her. So the likability comes from a little bit of jovial nature, you could call it, from Sexy Red. Now, for this song, I don't think it should have gotten this much attention. Now, if she actually tried to put this out, that would be a different story. This was just a studio recording. Snippet. This was not a snippet. This was nothing. Okay. And I do think that Sexy Red did this. I don't know if she did this intentionally because Yachty put this out, but I do think this is great because keep in mind, this is how she blew up. She would rage bait a ton of people, and then a slight amount of people from that huge rage bait crowd of, like, let's say 1 million, they're like, yo, I kind of like this chick. Oh, this song kind of catchy. Like, dog, she blew up with my pee pink, my booty old brown. And people were like, what the hell is this? There's no way this is going anywhere. And that went... That was 3-4 years ago. How many years ago was that? Maybe even, was that 5 years ago? Time flies really, really quickly. And then she had hit after hit. Now, what did flop was when they tried to pair her up with Bruno Mars. That did not go anywhere. I don't know why they thought that was gonna hit. But yeah, and she's got like some sort of independent label situation. So Sexy Red works. And you could say like Cupcake was the first one to really, really run with this. Yeah, let's not try to bring it back to the 90s and do the whole Lil Kim thing. But Cupcake was on this type of timing, maybe just a little bit less. Well, Cupcake was from Chicago, was she not? Yeah, Cupcake was doing her own thing too. She just never hit big like Sexy Red, because this is also another thing. Sexy Red is the equivalent of a drill rapper. So when we get a Slim Jesus, you're looking at this guy like, yo, this guy's rapping that drill stuff, but he's not living it at all. And he says he's a fraud. Man, this music is not hitting like that. That's the same thing.
Yeah, you seen this called Sexy Red equivalent to a drill artist? Bro, what are you smoking?
Cupcake was on this type of timing, maybe just a little bit less. Well, Cupcake was from Chicago, was she not? Yeah, Cupcake was doing her own thing too. She just never hit big like Sexy Red, because this is also another thing. Sexy Red is the equivalent of a drill rapper. So,
bruh, Sexy Red is not a drill rapper. Just because she's from St. Louis, she don't even rap over drill beats. What the fuck? Nigga, you... Man, bro. I know this wood ain't hitting that hard. I thought I misunderstood him.
When we get a Slim Jesus, you're looking at this guy like, yo, this guy's rapping that drill stuff, but he's not living it at all. And he says he's a fraud. Man, this music is not hitting like that. That's the same thing with these chicks that are claiming to be like, oh, use a man. I don't need men. I have a bunch of dudes rolling around. And then you've got situations like, or you got people like JT. You've got the other girl from the City Girls who her name escapes me. Young Miami. Yes, Young Miami. And you've got Megan Thee Stallion. Let's just take those three examples off the rip. And you've even got a Glorilla. So what do all of those have in common? Well, they all got a man. Well, Young Miami, she was with Southside for a while, and she had a kid, that whole situation. But from Southside, she went to Diddy, and she was not on that same type of timing. Glorilla, I think she's with Brandon Ingram. I think Glorilla made more street music than like, oh, I'm street and I'm throwing it back for everybody. She would have some raps like that, but not so much. Megan Thee Stallion, allegedly she was throwing it out to everybody. I mean, even Blueface said he hit, and Tory Lanez, and I think DaBaby. So that's three off rip right there. And who, I think I forgot the other one. Coi Leray maybe? But Coi Leray's in another relationship now. The point is, they get into relationships. Sexy Red, we haven't seen her in a single real relationship. So when you see these girls that talk about, oh, I'm just using guys, I'm running through them, I've got a roster, you're like, well, where is your roster? How many people are you hanging around? You're fake. You're fake drill rapper. You're fake rapper. But Sexy Red, she's talking that talk. She's throwing it around. You see her with different rappers. You see her saying F my baby daddy. You see her get pregnant. You see a tape release of her. Like, yes, an explicit tape drops, and she's like, yeah, it is what it is. She has a kid, and then she's with rappers after that. Well, you don't see her in an official relationship. You don't see her booed up. She's living her raps. And I think that's what makes you say, like, damn, you at least got to respect that, even if it's just top flight degeneracy. Because what's worse, a degenerate that's living it and embodying it and has like a clean spirit at heart, or somebody with a venomous spirit that's pushing the degeneracy but living a completely different life behind the scenes? One's a hypocrite and one's not. And I think that just goes to show, because JT, Young Miami, they ditched their rap careers. Well, JT's actually, she's tried in the past year. She's actually doing her thing. Yeah, let me not take that away from her. Megan Thee Stallion, I think she's willing to fall back. And Glorilla, she's still doing her thing. So no shots at Glow. But yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do you think this was completely overblown or what? Like and subscribe.
So I guess Lil Yachty posted that. It seemed like a publicity stunt to me, chat. It seemed like nothing more than a publicity stunt. Commenters saying, I forgot she existed. Weird Al Yankovic already had a song called Eat It. I think they sued Weird Al too, though. I think he got sued too. They said, when I first heard the snippet, my first thought was, please, Michael Jackson, don't clear it. Rage baiting isn't going to help your career in the long run. Cap. She looks like Young Thug. LOL. Never deserved the fame she got. Malcolm, you tripping, bruh. So yeah, seems like the comment section is kind of split. I don't think it's getting cleared. The song itself, I listened to the snippet. Nah, I don't think it's getting cleared anytime soon. But I'll do a couple more music submissions for you guys. Discourse pinned up here in the chat. Let's get a couple of these popping before I get out of here for the evening. So we got Ryan Air, Kill Switch. Let's get to it. I gotta pull up in my my Spotify. I don't even think I'm logged in, gang. Hold on, let me see. Sorry, I'm not logged in. Hold on 1 second. My PC glitching. This is why I like for y'all to drop like music videos, because I'm not usually signed into my apps. Like, I'm on my burner YouTube account right now, but I do imagine this would be on YouTube. So let me see if I can pull you up on here real quick if you got that yeah, there we go.
Yeah. 136.6 on the dash. Feel the kick in the floor. Underground on Mac. We just carve out a door. Hey. I don't chase no hype, I'm the rumor they report. Step in whole room shift like the bass got a voice. New wave, old soul, I'm the glitch in the source. If it's up, then it's stuck. We don't fold, we don't force. No too sharp, too clean, still Grammy with the sauce. From the curb to the cloud, watch the ones who had no choice. If you feel that bounce, put your hand on your heart. Tell them we ain't that, we been that from the start. Been that. Look, I'm in the
Okay, John Graham today from Singapore. Okay, Singapore on the check-in. What's good, homie? Hey, it sounded good so far. I think the production's on point. Engineering is good. Yeah, the flow is alright. Let's go ahead and keep it moving.
with the verbs and a rhythm with the nerve. And I work, I never heard of where your time. I make it curve, had to learn how to swerve through the fake. Keep my faith in the dirt, time to maybe 2 months. Put the pressure on the verse, city full of cold stairs. I'm a flare in the murk, all these mirrors in the room. I don't care, I know my words, they be talking like they up, but it's loud, it's blurred. I be moving in the cut, low profile, high alert. 3 stacks on the mind, but I rap with the thirds. Every bar you would push, I meet the beast through the work. I don't need you to agree, I just need you to observe. When I slide on the snare, it's the knife in the shirt. Hey, quick step, switch breath, dip checks. Still stressed, blessed, yes, still hungry. That's a twist, that's a flip. I don't chase no hype, I'm the rumor they report. That bit whole boom shift like the bass got a voice. New wave, old soul, I'm the glitch in the source. If it's up, then it's stuck. We don't fold, we don't force. If you feel that bounce, put your hand on your heart. Tell them we ain't next, we been that from the start. Been that. Stop, let it breathe. I'm the type to say less than the fist say please. 1 look, 2 step, whole click on freeze. No cap, no taste, I just cut through ease. Bed high, chin up, but I'm low-key mean. I don't beg for a seat, I just build my team. They tweet, they bark, they bite in dreams. I wake up, make art, make rip, make scene. Hold up, I like tacos in the beat pause, then I lean. Little silence hit hard, like a flash on screen. If it's smoke, I don't feign it, I let it stream. Cause the truth don't shout it, just stay pristine. Hey, talk money, cool, mine quiet. Talk gold, mine violent. Never talk love, yeah, still private. It's lame, yeah, I'm driving. Hands up if you bang low, still lit. Can't break what you built with your ribs. New face, ain't Brit, ain't kid. I was down, let it sound like this. We don't do it almost, we do it again. Turn pain, do it plan, turn wind to a dang. I've been flowing through the night like an off with a name. Till I keep my peace intact while I broke in the game. I don't flex to the lens, I invest in the frame. Cause the peach you get weaker when you're pitching with the flame. I'm on black on the.
You know, this remind me of, this sound like a more up-tempo, more upbeat, more positive Suicide Boys. And I don't know why, because it's not subject matter, but I think it might be like flow, maybe. The flow kind of remind me of that. But yeah, I'm rocking with this. It sounds like something I would hear on the radio or maybe like in the background of a TV show. The engineering is cool. The vocals is crispy. Yeah, shout.
Little zig, little zag, every loss was a listen, every ring got attack, every dot you kick stars on the ink in the lab, got a pan for the spark, got a heart full of brag. Pick, clap, plaque, snap back, kings with gymnastics. I'm elastic with the tactics, made the rhyme do backlift, no shortcuts, just chapters. I'm active with the practice. We got a lock, I'ma pick it like a habit, yeah. Like the ground with a sin if you're fragile. One more song and the whole thing title. I don't chase no hype, I'm the rumor they report. What's that in whole wound shit? Like the bass got a voice. New way, old soul, I'm the glitch in the source. Been it stuck, we don't fold, we don't force. I'm too strong, too clean, still grimy with the sauce. From the turf to the cloud, watch the ones who had no choice. If you feel that bounce, put your hand on your heart. And I'm me and next, we the net from the start.
Alright. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah. Shout out D-Tracks. My boy James in the building. Yeah. Good looks, gang. That's called Kill Switch. Appreciate you pulling up the stream, dropping that. Yeah, I could definitely feel like Suicide Boys, JID, flow-wise with that one. And like I said, I thought the production was fire. Feel free to drop music here anytime, my boy. Hey, I got one more for y'all, and then I'm up out of here for the evening, because we are, like 3 hours plus into this. So I'm going to go ahead and do one more, and then we're going to go ahead and get up out of here, because it's almost, it's already past 4 a.m. Yeah, I'm going way past my normal time slot, but I'm probably going to come back tomorrow and do a couple more music reviews with y'all. Yeah, if y'all want me to, I'll pull up tomorrow and do some music reviews with y'all. So, alright. Rapper Lil OT shot and killed on camera after doing the unthinkable in Morrow parking lot. Let's cut to the chase TV. I'm going to go ahead and cut to the chase and just go ahead and hit it. Let's go.
What's up, fam? This your boy, Cut to the Chase TV. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and be sure to share this video. I got some news for you Negroes today. Toronto rapper Lil OT was shot and killed at a mall, and that's the way his life was supposed to end. Now, I'm not saying he deserved it. I'm not even saying I'm happy that it happened. But you call yourself a drill rapper, you a gangster, you got ops, you dissing the dead.
We got Toronto drill rappers? I mean, I guess we do, yeah, because Coyle Ray, her old dude, he's a drill rapper, Pressa. And man, them Toronto gangsters, they on some different shit. I remember I heard Pressa was like on some Freaky Frog shit. Y'all can look that up in your spare time. But man, that boy Pressa, what he did to his ops, sheesh.
I'm never surprised when you get your ass killed. Hell, I'm more surprised when these niggas die of old age. I'm just keeping it a buck. Because when you look at Lil OT, every time somebody talk about his death, every time I see somebody reacting to it, they talk about how smart he was, how much potential he had. The streets don't care about that. Let me tell you young kids this. You can be talented, you can have a lot of potential, but if you choose to dabble in the streets, there's no guarantee you're going to get to see your potential.
Facts.
There's no guarantee you're going to make something of yourself because the streets can take you out. And nobody in the streets care about how smart you are. Nobody in the streets care about how good you rap. The streets is designed to take you out. So the streets did what it was supposed to do. You had somebody like Lil OT, a lot of potential, smart, finished school, and he wanted to be a damn gangster rapper. He wanted to be a drill rapper. I listened to some of his music. Nigga, I had to hold my chest listening to his music. Y'all say this dude is smart, he's this, he's that, and he on the record talking about sliding on people, he dissing dead people, he participating in drill culture. So you gonna participate in the culture, then you gotta get drilled as well.
I was just talking to Young Cat about this yesterday, man. Like, we from a different generation where, yeah, we funk in music and we talk about certain things in music, but that dissing the dead shit, that talking about some shit you just did about a week ago or shit yesterday, when that blood ain't even been cleaned up off the ground yet, and then people gotta bury their son, nah, man, I told Young Cat, you know what I call this? This ain't nothing more than suicide by op.
Let's just be honest with it. I want all you young kids to know that. You might want a family. You might want to raise your grandkids. You might want to get married. Who to say you're going to live to see that? Nothing is guaranteed in life. Especially old age. And the quickest way for you to go is to gangbang and get your ass taken up out of here. Right. I'm just being honest. But anyway, let's listen to this news clip because he got caught lacking at the mall. Don't believe me? Listen to this.
Halton police are investigating a fatal shooting outside a mall in Burlington. Officers were called to the Burlington Central Mall's parking lot shortly after 10 o'clock last night. They found a 24-year-old man suffering from a gunshot wound. He was taken to hospital. That's where he was pronounced dead. The victim, identified as Omar Niash Muhammad, and police say they're looking for two suspects who drove off in a white SUV. We had a chance to speak to a witness who attempted to help the victim.
I was at Wings Up CM Dish, just behind that 7-Eleven right there. I heard 3 shots. At the point I heard 3 shots, I heard some commotion. I couldn't tell what was said. Within a few minutes, a few seconds later, I saw one individual who I believe who did the shooting go into a black SUV. I saw a black SUV and a white SUV drive off simultaneously.
Now let me stop it right there. They think this was a targeted attack, and I do as well. When I listen to his music, he's calling out people. It already been multiple attempts on your life. So if I'm Lil OT, ain't no way I'm getting caught lacking at the mall. See, when you a gangster rapper, when you got ops, when you participate in drill culture, you don't get to do the things the average citizen get to do. See, I can go to the mall, I can shop, I can pick out jewelry, I can go out buy me some shoes. If you a drill rapper, you in the gang, you got ops, you can't be caught lacking because that can cost you your life. And as you see, it cost Lil OT his life at 24 years old. Now, I know we like to say he's young, he got so much potential, but damn, at age 24, you shouldn't be participating in some of these things you participating in. See, I was a gang member. It took me 19 years to say, hey, you know what? Ain't shit productive about this. I'm a loser, I'm standing on the street corner, I'm a wankster. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing cool about this. Let me change my life around. And that's exactly what I did. So it ain't that hard, but let's continue.
Okay, CP24's crime analyst Steve Ryan joins us live from the scene at Burlington. Steve, I have to ask this, right? This is the second mall parking lot shooting in about a week. What do you have to say about these occurrences?
Well, I would suggest that anytime the police believe that a shooting is targeted, oftentimes it will occur in parking lots because that's where people exit their cars. That's where people go to park a car and get out of a car. So if you have a grudge with somebody and it is a targeted shooting, in this case a targeted homicide, you're going to go where it is easy to access the accessibility of this individual. So oftentimes they're crimes of opportunity and they happen to play themselves out in busy parking lots because that's where people park their cars. So I would
see the newsman know what he's talking about. You got enemies, you got a name, you go inside the mall, somebody spots you, all they gotta do is make a phone call. Hey, Lil OT up here. You know the little OT that did such and such, he up here at the mall. And the niggas mask up, they pull up in a stolo, and they wait outside in the parking lot for you to come outside, and then they gonna light your ass up. And that's what it seemed like it happened here. See, you gotta be on alert, man. And I don't think he was on alert like that. But let's continue.
Suggests that there is no, or the police haven't said that there's no any connection between the shooting at Woodbine Mall just a few days ago and this shooting last night. It just happens to be, forget the mall, there are two parking lots where these shootings occurred, and oftentimes you will find targeted shootings occur in places like parking lots because, again, there is accessibility to that person that you've got this grudge with.
And Steve, that's a popular mall in a suburb. What about people who are feeling nervous right now, maybe about want to avoid the mall? What can you suggest to folks?
Keep that thing on you.
Well, targeted. Police say that there is no threat to public safety, so there is no greater danger walking through a shopping mall plaza parking lot or walking on the sidewalk. These shootings happen as a matter of opportunity. And they are things that the police make it very clear when they investigate targeted homicides that this was a targeted incident. This was a crime of opportunity. It was an isolated incident. So when you hear those things from police, that should settle people's minds when it comes to their concerns about their own safety. Look, all homicides affect the community. I speak about this all the time. A perception is reality. If you think that your community is unsafe, you're not going to do certain things. Your quality of life may be affected. But when you hear it is a targeted homicide, most often they are isolated incidents, and I believe that's what occurred here last night.
So they say it was a targeted attack. It was an isolated incident, so the safety is not at risk. I agree with that. He was clearly targeted. He clearly was caught lacking. So, man, it is what it is. And you heard what the news said. It happened at a popular mall. If you're a rapper, I seen you on YouTube. You get 250,000 views a video. You got even one video with 700,000. What the hell you doing going to a popular mall? Apparently, you ain't had no security with you. That's rule number one, man. You got a lot to lose. And you gave it all away.
At this shopping mall parking lot at 10 o'clock.
And Steve, I do have to ask, what are you learning about the victim?
Well, we know that the 24-year-old man was an aspiring rapper. Now, because he was a rapper, it certainly doesn't mean that this homicide was as a result of the rapping industry, if you will. The police will follow the evidence. They certainly won't have a tunnel vision. Tunnel vision is something that you certainly do not want to participate in if, in fact, you are the lead investigator on a homicide. You go where the evidence takes you. They certainly will look into his background. They'll look into any persons that may have had animus against him, going back as far as they need to, and then they'll build their case from there. So it is a starting point. When you have a targeted homicide, you certainly will learn through social media feeds and through witnesses as to who may have had a grudge with this individual. But because he was a rapper or an aspiring rapper, certainly doesn't mean that it was the rapping industry that caused his homicide, but it certainly will be something that the investigators will look into.
Okay, live in Burlington, CP24's crime analyst Steve Ryan.
Now, everybody is sad about Lil OT passing. RIP. I want to send condolences to his family. But according to his latest interview, he knew this was going to happen. Because in the interview, he say, I've been involved in a lot of bull crap. I've been shot at. I done shot a lot of people. Listen to this. Boom. I'm going to read this article. The reporter asked him, what's the craziest day of your life? He say, I don't know. Like close death experiences, near death experiences, shootout, getting shot at, he said. I've never really been in like a crazy car accident, but a lot of shootouts though. So if you've been in a lot of shootouts, that means your life been at risk. That means you've been targeted more than one time. So why the hell would you go to a popular mall? See, everybody don't want to talk about the glamour life of game. Oh yeah, he's well known. He got street cred.
This is what I told y'all when I was talking to Young Cat earlier, bruh. This is suicide by op. That man knew that he had a bounty on his head. That man knew that he needed to be moving tack, but he chose not to. And people get tired, man. People get tired of moving tack. People get tired of having to always sneak around. And yeah, when you get to that point, it's suicide by op.
But don't nobody really talk about the paranoia. I got a lot of homeboys still in the street. Them are some of the most paranoid niggas.
Facts.
A car ride by more than one time. They running behind trees. They ducking down. Every time the police come around, they think they want it. They can't go chill with a girl because they think the girl gonna set them up. That is a life of paranoia that you don't want to live. And I be looking at my homies. I be like, damn, you really want to live like that? You might well come to the other side like me. I live a square life now. I'm on YouTube running my damn mouth. Y'all know what I do. But let's continue reading. On Monday night, Muhammad was gunned down outside in the parking lot of Burlington Centre near a Kelsey's restaurant at Gulf Lane and Prospect Street in Burlington. Halton police said they were called to the parking lot at 10:10 p.m. for a man who had been shot. The 24-year-old was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Let's continue reading. Now, they are saying 2 people are responsible for his death in a white SUV. Let me read you guys that. They say police are searching for 2 suspects who fled in a white SUV. Investigators believe this was a targeted incident with no known risk to public safety, police said in a news release. Muhammad's family home in Hamilton was previously the target of gunfire. At the home Tuesday, a family member declined to comment to The Spectator. The home on Wickham Avenue, a short street off Beach Boulevard, was struck by bullets at least 52 times around 6:30 p.m. on November 14, 2023 in a drive-by shooting. At least 6 members of the family were home, including Muhammad, but no one was hurt. Thank God. They sprayed 52 bullets in your house, and nobody was hurt. Nobody got hit. Everybody left unscathed. How many times have we heard about stories about niggas shooting inside of houses and a kid get hit, an elderly get hit, your mama get hit? Come on, man. So that's a blessing. Let's continue. In that case, a dark sedan was captured on surveillance video on the street, and by 11:30 p.m. that night, police found a Honda Civic reported stolen in Toronto, parked at Barton and Queen Streets. 2 spent 9mm shell cases were recovered at the base of the front windshield, the same type used in the shooting. So yeah, man. And I think these 2 shooters are connected. I think the same people that shot up his house in 2023 came back to finish the job in 2026. That's all I'm saying. See, the streets don't never let bygones be bygones. If you got beef in the streets, you might have wronged some people. You might got an aspiring rap career. You might want to grow on to do great things. That don't mean your ops gonna let you do it. I'm just being real with you niggas on that. Y'all niggas be wanting to gang bang, and then y'all want to decide when y'all stop. And when y'all get pressed by the opposing gang, you want to holler, I ain't on that no more. Y'all need to grow up. Nah, man. Some of the things you do in the streets is forever. It's forever on site. You can apologize. You can join church. You can change your life around. But if you wrong somebody in the street, that don't mean they going to forgive you. No matter what you doing right now. You might not be the same person you was. But they still going to feel slighted by you. I'm just being honest. Now, what make this death even sadder, because when you see what type of kid Lil OT was, man, he seemed like a pretty good kid. You know, most drill rappers can barely speak English. You know, they dozing off in the interviews. They high off drugs. They on that perk 30, all that type of crazy stuff, right? But Lil OT in his interviews, he sound like a well put together kid, man. He got coherent sentences. He kind of got an all right, decent vocabulary. He know how to express himself. You can have any conversation with him. He seemed like he was kind of bright. And he got his life taken out. Because I seen a clip of him talking about education and talking about how smart he was in school. And I'm like, dang, how you get involved in the drill rap? You had so much potential. You could have went to college. You could have been a teacher, astronaut. And we got to start telling kids the sky's the limit, man. You bigger than gang banging. You bigger than the drill culture. But now we lost him to it. Take a look at him talking about education.
The school stuff. I seen on Reddit. They posted like, yo, the man's a good youth. He went to school. And I'm like, what? How
like,
stupid is that,
Who didn't go to school, though? Like,
yeah.
That's the funniest thing. Like, I went to
They
school.
get at me for that.
Why do you think they got to get at you for that, bro?
I don't know. Like, all the men went to school, and then I stayed in school, and I did well in school, and I just started, like, I asked a lot of questions in the class. Whenever I was stuck, the teacher would help me out. Like, I was not embarrassed. And then I just wanted to get better at school and then get better. Like, I was competitive in school as well. And then, like, there's like girls in the class who are smart and pretty, and you're intimidated to game them because you're not smart and you don't know how to talk about certain topics. So I was just like intrigued to be smart. I don't know.
So let's stop it right there. He said he was doing pretty good in school. He was competitive. He took a liking to school. He wanted to excel at it. That's your way away from the drill culture. You didn't have to be in this culture. The drill culture is for high school dropouts, nigga with one parent, a single mom, living in the projects, father on crack. That's what drill culture is for. Now, you said you was in school. You said you took it as competitive. You like smart girls. Why the hell you involved in drill route? Why you didn't further pursue school? You had the tools. See, a lot of people that's in the drill culture, a lot of people from the hood, them niggas didn't excel at school. I dropped out of school. I'm just being real with you. I'm a high school dropout. He did something I didn't even do. But now he's sitting up here acting like he, you know, Tony Montana and shit in his songs. Tony Montana. Let's continue.
In my brain.
So Hood let me say he was always the gallus from time from in school.
Yeah, like, fuck, why not be, right? Like, fuck. I never heard of a man, because he went to school, he's not like, I can't be a real nigga because I went to school.
Yeah.
Like, that's
now let me stop the fat dude. You know, the fat dude, you know, he ain't saying no real stuff. Look, let me tell you something. We ain't saying you can't be a real dude because you went to school. All we saying is you probably ain't living to your potential. Because you smart in school. You got a good vocabulary. Further your schooling. You like school. You like mathematics. You like algebra. You like science. Hey, so go further with it. I'm a high school dropout. I'll read on the 4th grade level. Why you hanging with me? See, that's the one we really got to talk about. If you smart, it's a lot of dudes in the hood that's smart. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying everybody in the hood is stupid. But if you smart, what the hell you doing hanging with niggas with 4th grade reading level? Let's just be real, man.
Fact.
That's low vibration. And the fat dude that talking, he seemed like he was smart too. I'm just being real with you. I see straight through dudes. He was smart too. That's why he's talking all that tough talk. But let's continue.
Funny shit.
I think a lot of the times when it comes to people who've like done a little bit of school at least, like it helps even with the raps, bro.
Yeah,
Anything,
facts,
100%.
facts. English class.
It's
If you paid
knowledge.
attention,
Once
English
you have
will help.
knowledge is the best. So 100%.
Yeah. How did I help you out, OT, when it came to like school and stuff? You said you were like good in English and stuff.
Yeah. My English teacher would make us do, like, right in the beginning of class when it would start, he would make us journal for like 1 page, and we would just talk about anything, and I would just get my thoughts out there. And usually you don't really do those type of things. You keep your thoughts inside. So like putting it out on paper, I really got to see different parts of my brain and how I think, and then I just got in tune with myself a little bit.
Yeah.
We love hip hop.
Now you see that? That don't seem like a dude that's supposed to be involved in the drill culture. That don't seem like a dude who's supposed to be rapping about hats. That seems like a nigga that's supposed to be in the middle of the mall at a kiosk trying to sell me some jewelry or something. Trying to sell me a FUBU shirt. You know, an oversized t-shirt. You know how them big clothes they be selling? He like one of them type of dudes. So, hey, man, it is what it is, man. R.I.P. to him. Condolences to his family. Seemed like a well-to-do kid. I hate that it had to end this way, but let this be a lesson learned, man. Stay out those streets. Because your life can end like this.
Facts.
And all you going to have left is somebody talking about your potential. Your potential don't matter once you gone. Your dreams don't matter once you gone. Your talent don't even matter once you gone. So let's try to utilize it the best way, and let's not do anything that can speed up the process of death. I'm just being real. But anyway, guys, though.
Yeah, dog. No more of that suicide by op. This is Big A16 Quantum. I'm telling y'all from the bottom of my heart. Don't speak death into your life, man. The power of the tongue is powerful. It's insanely powerful. So you dictate that. Alright? Suicide by op. Corny as hell. 2 thumbs down on all that, gang. 2 thummies down. Hey, but this has been another episode of the A16 Quantum Show. Quantum Supply in the building, you dig? Hey, I appreciate everybody that showed up and showed love. Y'all showed out for real with the music recommendations, the suggestions, as well as just coming through chilling with your boy. So, I'm going to pick this up. If not tomorrow, then we're going to be back next week with another show. another music review, as well as reacting. And we're going to get some gaming in real soon as well. But with that being said, it is your boy A16 Quantum. Don't forget to check out my new music videos on A16 Quantum YouTube page. Follow me on IG under A16 Quantum, Quantum Supply, A16 Quantum on Facebook. And if you want to contact me about something else, it's email thequantumsupplier@gmail.com. Once again, my email is thequantumsupplier@gmail.com. Get at me about anything you need, from beats, production, shit, even acting. I got all of that. New music video coming soon featuring a young cat, Never Switch, filmed by my boy, none other than Scorp. We Got One Productions. And until next time, y'all be cool out here.